Yo! Video games.
And if you're asking, what game is this? It's Battletoads. There you go.
There you go. All right, so Simmons, you're first. Let's go. Mark.
Steve is first.
All right.
Down. Yeah.
I say, go hard.
Go hard?
Don't put something you kind of like. Something like, oh, here's my
Honorable
soft
mentions need to be put up there, in my opinion. I need
You
some
can put it
honorable
up there. I'm just saying, get the crap out of it. Get the big stuff out of it.
Good show on the road. What's going on here? Big stuff is usually on the top.
Yeah, let's go.
All right,
Yeah.
let's put this list up close so everyone can see it. Instead of Kenny's back. And his ass. And his back ass. And then his front butt. And then his back
Loss is 1 L or 2? One, right? Hey, the Colossus, 1 L or 2?
That doesn't matter.
COLOSSUS.
Yeah.
Wop.
Kenny needs a belt.
Let's find
I
out.
was about to say, swoosh of the ass
Is it
cloud.
COLLOSSUS or COLLOSUS?
Of the ass cloud.
How do you spell Colossus, chat? Everybody know? What is a Colossus? All right, here we go.
Okay, so we're going
Yeah,
for
it's 1 L.
revenge, not 3.
Yeah, revenge is better.
All right. Whatever, you have my sword either.
Burnout Revenge.
Burnout Revenge. I'm going to put it closer.
Ooh.
I'm going to put one on here that Steve would never think of.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We're going to have to write small on this. I'm already writing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because we cut the bottom, but it doesn't matter anyway. There you go. Very nice, very nice.
Steve would never think of that.
No, absolutely not. To be honest, I freaking forgot like 90% of the freaking...
Yeah, we need help from the chat.
Wasn't that memorable of a system then, was it, Steve?
Guess not.
GTA, Vice, Vincent City.
I should just put VC. Whatever.
Whatever.
Vince C.
You're committed now.
I know.
Okay, here we go.
Vice City.
Vice City,
It
boys.
says Vice City.
Vice City, boys.
Oh, I got one. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Matt Simmons is next.
Salmons, go.
Okay, here's the thing about PS2. Here's the thing about, and what actually to me makes this list hard. Most of the great PS2 games have a better version on another console.
Yeah, we know that.
Like a remaster or something. So it's hard to say.
Oh, man.
It's hard to sit here and look at this and go like, what is an
GTA
amazing
remaster was
PS2
not-
game? It just got fixed.
They fixed it?
Just got fixed.
Really?
I'm surprised you didn't know about this.
I
Got
did.
fixed this week.
Oh, this week?
Yes. This past week.
So, what did they fix?
Everything. Go look it up.
I have to go take a look. Yeah.
Remasters, yeah.
It's still missing music, though.
Oh,
Well,
I mean,
that
that's
can't-
that can't be fixed.
Yeah,
that can't be
Has
fixed.
to be paid for.
Yeah.
Go forth, Simmons.
All right.
It's missed, some of the music it's missing is...
How much music was missing from them?
The whole Michael Jackson catalog.
Oh, was it?
I think it's like 3
They,
songs.
they didn't get
and-
any MJ songs back?
No, they,
Dang.
It's too expensive. Are you crazy?
Yo, Dorley, thank you very much, dude.
I'm not paying for that.
All right. Whatever you were thinking of, Simmons, you're not putting RE4 on there.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I know you're not. Running what you are putting up there.
I'll just put it here.
Okay. That's a Simmons. That's a good Simmons game to be on the Simmons game list. Of the Simmons games.
Jack and Daxter.
The first one?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my personal favorite Naughty Dog game.
This Kenny put it in there. I swear to God, if you put this. Oh God, he's back, Simmons. He's back.
He has returned it.
Gran Turismo 4. Kenny is back. All right, here we go. I got one. I was emphatically excited. Give me that pen.
I'll have words for you on that.
I saw this and I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Absolutely not.
Damn. Oh God. My ears. Max, please.
I'll have words for you on this one too.
All right. Nobody having words with this. Stupid.
Yeah, but it's still
bitches.
good.
Yeah.
And there was a different version. It came out eventually.
Well,
There's a better
that will be the debate.
Oh yeah, let's go.
You know, that game is pretty fun.
NBA Street
I
Volume
said
2,
it's pretty
bitches.
fun, but you're gonna be alone
Let's
on that.
go.
I definitely know where I get the next one.
Let's go.
I definitely know my number 2. I know. Number 3, sorry.
That's a good game.
Damn right it is. Damn right.
But I don't know how much you're gonna be able to convince these guys.
It's because you guys never had a childhood.
Dark Cloud 2. Damn.
That's pretty good.
Kenny's Dark Cloud it up.
Well, that's pretty good. That's
Yo, $10 from Shadum Vape. Thank you to say Kingdom Hearts 2. That's fair.
No.
That's pretty fair.
One of you guys can put it on. I'm not gonna put it on there.
Damn.
That's fair. It's pretty great for a PS2 game. Would I put it over Kingdom Hearts 1 though?
I'm gonna
That's the problem. I like
Kingdom Hearts
everything about how Kingdom Hearts 2 plays more, but I like the vibe of 1 10 times more.
Easy.
And that's the problem.
But that's
thanks to the 10.
That's why me and Steve aren't gonna put
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal Black.
Oh, that's
the
why.
monsters.
That's why we're not gonna put multiple Grand Theft Autos.
Yeah, that's true.
Because me and Steve kind of agree on that.
It should get an honorable mention though. You know, it was.
Hey, you fuck! That was mine.
Yeah, too bad.
Hey, you fuck. Hey, you fuck.
Subsistence.
You gotta go next, Max, or what?
I am going next. Simmons took mine, and you know what? I'll be happy to put this on here because of how much I enjoyed it. Did I think it's like, absolute goated status? But no, this is a good ass game. Not a fancy
Yeah.
It deserves it. Like, to be real.
Yeah.
Pioneering as fuck when it came out. Is it the greatest thing ever? No. It's on rails world and shit. I get it. But dude, we had a great time playing that. That shit felt like this is the premium, you know?
Right.
Did it end up being like the goated, in my opinion, over time? No, and I don't think so. But I think it cements itself as
All right, so
it's a quintessential PS2 game.
yeah. So you're saying straight up 2 specifically.
Yeah.
2 very specific.
I know why. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Actual
2.
respawning and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Whose turn is it? Kenny's?
SOCOM 2 ain't bad.
This is gonna be a good. I don't know. There might be Simmons might know the one on a better system or something like that, but
Yeah, and that's where a lot of this is gonna boil down to.
I know that as a GameCube game.
Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah, well,
Young, good and evil.
it's a good game, and
one with
but
the
you're
pig.
already anticipating the issue there.
Yeah, but like you know what though? It's the PS2's list.
Damn,
right? It's
Ken,
not the
thanks for
game-
the 5 dudes on YouTube.
It's not.
Hey.
It's not like it's still a banger on a PlayStation 2. Like granted, RE4 is so much better on GameCube, but for
Chad saying Resident Evil 4. Hell no!
On PS2?
You can hell no.
Hell no! Hell no!
Hell no.
To the no.
Sorry,
Hell
dude.
no!
We played that shit on GameCube a year before that shit
To
came
the
out.
no!
Who's up?
A year
Who's
before
up?
that came out. It's you.
Me?
no, you win. You did SOCOM 2.
It's Max's turn.
Max.
It's my turn, you fucko.
Oh shit! What the fuck? I was like, me? Okay, shit. I'm about to slap some shit on there. Slap it.
God of War 2.
Not the first one.
Yeah, no, 2.
First
God of War 2.
That's one of the ones where it's like, oh yeah, I see what they're doing with the God of War, but
2 slaps. It starts
two.
off fucking really hard.
Steve than me.
Great
And here's the
start.
thing, I'm actually willing to stand that, but I never ended up beating the whole thing. Just because it was a busy college time of life, but I fucking loved it.
Well, yeah, because stuff is like in the way, but that's fine. It has returned.
FFNY? FFNY?
FFNY. It has returned, boys. It has
There you
returned.
go. I think that has a good chance of even making top 10.
It has returned.
Oh, I had one.
On our PS2 list? I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I got one.
All right, chat.
Simmons is writing Xenosaga 2 Der Willy Zernacht.
Chat.
Look, hey,
I'm running out.
I like that. Virtue Fighter.
I'm running out of games. Give some more.
I like Virtue Fighter. Like you are an upstanding individual looking for combat. I like Virtue Fighter.
Oh no! Yeah.
How have I never thought of that?
Assholes,
Virtue Fighter.
Hey.
Virtua Fighter 4 Evo, and I'm not putting this. This is the best list, not the worst.
Alfredo, thank you. Ratchet and Clank, something to keep in mind.
Nice.
Chat with the delegation.
And Sly Cooper.
Virtue Fighter.
Kingdom Hearts 1.
All
right, fair enough.
Sure.
Is it my turn now?
One, I would put.
Is it already my turn again?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, fuck you, bro.
Yeah, fuck you.
Actually, it is.
Kingdom Hearts 1.
I'm gonna look at my games.
I'm gonna look
There you go.
Yeah, oh, I got it, bro.
Mr. Bones.
I got it, bro. No.
at Saturn, which you won't do.
On a Musha.
Which one?
One more one.
One?
Yeah.
Ooh.
3 is Gene Reno.
I don't like the environments in 3. And it's not as fun. To be real, I'll be honest. Like I think 3 is cool and it's more of an action game, but I think I personally vibe with 1 the most.
Chat, which Tony Hawk? Which one?
You know, like if you
It
put it on
starts
there,
at
would
3.
you battle it?
Go
Starts with
I mean, look at this
3
list of games over here.
3 to
Put in a
Chat's saying 2.
American Wasteland.
2
2 is on
2.
PS1.
2 is on PS1, guys.
God damn it, Chad.
Come on, guys.
Simmons, you should be the one to put this up.
Put on Time Splitters. Time Splitters too.
But I'd also would not put it up myself.
I guess it is kind of.
I think we had 3. Oh, never mind. It's not getting on there.
Yeah, it's just
You know
better
what?
on other stuff.
Oh shit, bro! I got one. All right, chat. Here's the list of games that you can pick from. You got a copy of Virtua Fighter. Virtua Fighter 4 Evo. Kenny, your ass is. So you got to. Okay, you want to put Virtua Fighter 4 Evo, or Virtua Fighter 4 Evo, or Virtua Fighter 4 Evo? Which one do you want?
Jesus.
You want this one, or you want this one?
Max,
You want
please.
This one?
I think
Maybe
Virtue.
This one. Put it on there 3 more times,
I
Simmons.
think Virtue Fighter 4 Evo deserves to be on that list.
I have 3 copies of Virtua Fighter 4 Evo. Is it my turn? It's my turn.
Yep.
Who put Urban Reign?
Steve did.
Steve did? No.
I did not.
He's got the black marker.
He's gonna try to scratch.
Yeah.
So Simmons gonna try to scratch it off right now.
Back, yo.
Let's see. Kingdom Hearts, Onimusha. That's actually really good, Onimusha.
It's your turn, though, Steve.
Yeah.
Put it in Urban Rain. Or Midnight Dub Edition.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't put that up there. There's another one I'm surprised neither of you have put up on here.
I'm ready. Bro, I got such a good one. It'll blow your socks off. It's gonna blow each one of your balls right off. I can't wait. I'm waiting for
Rock band?
Steve. And I can't wait.
Guitar Hero.
You could put one of the guitars.
Tiff, thank you. What are you saying?
Or rock.
Completely hear me out on Silent Hill 2 and
Monks.
Shaolin Monks. Sorry to the bouncer.
Shaolin Monks.
The
No, it's
bouncer.
not the
Tiff helped you.
How can you not put Shaolin Monks on there?
Thanks for spoiling it, but I'm like, I was waiting for one of you two to put that on
Tiff
here.
spoiled it.
Oh, yeah?
That's Tiff.
Shaolin Monks is fucking goated on that system, bro.
Stephen.
You put it on there.
I put it just
What are you
put
gonna
in
put
Urban
on
Rain.
there?
I'll put it in.
Okay. Uncle, thank you. Kenny has to be the one champion.
See, the stuff that I'm gonna put on here, I can't even argue with it. I can't argue against you guys because you guys will just be big babies and cry about it. So I can't even put it on there. I'm not gonna sit here and defend stuff when I'm the only guy here that's trying to defend it. You saw what happened with the fucking fighting game one, right, Chad? You saw that?
Kenny did it with Gran Turismo 4.
Kenny came up with a good game plan. Need for Speed Underground.
A good game plan?
Kenny had a game plan to get his game in. You had an argument.
Oh.
This is like passing a bill.
Holy shit, dude.
With 3 other members of video games.
I'll argue this until I'm blue in the face because it's the most underrated fucking game.
I mean, you can argue until you're blue.
It's the most underrated fucking game.
Any game you write, you mean?
Underrated fucking game.
DMX Triple
Oh,
X?
Jesus Christ.
Max Payne?
Max Payne. Can I put both?
No, pick one. Those are different games, bro.
That's fine. Okay, that's fine. But it's it's a franchise. You know what I'm
Max
saying? It's
Payne.
Max Payne. It's Payne.
All right, who's next?
There you go. Max Payne. It's Payne. 2, right, chat? I'm right. 2 is better, right? God damn, that game was underrated as fuck.
Shadow Mate, thank you.
Underrated as dude. It got barely no promotion.
Is it your
either.
turn, Simmons?
It was just
That person said CBS 2.
We can't put that on there. You've already argued against that game being on any list ever.
It was on our top 10 fighting game list.
Yeah, sure, but like you're saying, it couldn't be on Dreamcast for whatever reason.
Oh.
Well, dude, we literally argued it couldn't be on the Dreamcast list because it's more of a PS2 game.
Yeah, but the PS2 version takes away
my
like a
goodness.
major gameplay mechanic of it.
Which one?
Roll canceling.
Zimmer was one.
Who doesn't?
It's in the PS2
That's
one?
the GameCube one. That's EO.
it's
If you want CVS 2 now is your time to shine. And this is on a system without that many fighting games.
That's true. That's true. He's got a point. Yeah. All right, fine. Capcom versus SNK2.
I got a game. I got a game. A game that I've been nervous to talk about. And I think it's time. I finally address this.
He's going for it, chat. He's going for it.
Final.
Fight.
Final Fantasy. And here's it. I'm coming out, bro. This is it. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life.
Oh, it's not 11.
I've been waiting for this moment my entire life.
X2.
It's happening, dude.
X2. Oh.
You played it on PC mostly.
Yeah, but it came out on PS2 first.
You didn't. That didn't mean anything. In Japan,
I played the PS2 version.
you had it, but it came out mostly on PC.
No,
That's
bro,
mostly
that was a huge
that
PS2
is
game.
Mostly a PS2.
Bullshit, my dude.
PC
This wouldn't
game.
exist without Sony.
No, this is more of a PC game.
No, man.
Absolutely.
Dragon Ball Z.
I don't.
It lasted.
Bro, it's
past,
the first.
It lasted past the PS2 on PC. It's a PC game.
I am not. No, I am not. Like, this is where the game was born. Like, it came out first.
Well, you can't.
came out on
We're not gonna argue it now. We'll
Yeah,
come
come
back to it
on,
later,
bro.
He put it up there.
That's a PC
He
game.
put it up there later. We'll get to it after. Who's
Jeez.
next? I think it's Kenny.
When's not gonna have a best PC game of all time?
It's on fucking Xbox 360.
It eventually came out,
Sure,
and
it's not
five
a
years
So,
later.
it's not a Sony game.
Well, so many of these games didn't only come out on one system either.
I know.
So I'm
Metal
just
Black.
saying, bro, that argument don't fucking follow.
It's a PC game. It was mostly made for and played on.
No,
and
it was
thought
made
of as
for-
a PC
When
game.
we played the demos of that shit at E3,
It was
they were
on-
on PlayStation 2s.
Sure, because it was in their whole like online
Yes.
hype area.
It was a
Chat,
PS2
I am
game.
not pulling bully, bro. That game was. It was okay.
Simmons, the entire control scheme
I
of the game
played
is
it,
built
but
on
I just
PS2.
could not keep.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's on a keyboard.
No, it's fucking. Dude, you know how you run around in that shit? In every other game, it's WSAD,
Yeah.
right? In this game, it's the fucking keypad because it's a D-pad,
It's
right?
Japan.
Yes, because Japan. Dude, I'm not fucking arguing this. This is not even a thing that's arguable. It was made for PS2.
It was it's
Just for you, chat. Just for you.
Okami?
Oh, Steve,
How
you better be
Steve?
ready.
Okami.
Yeah,
How would you,
Oh, Steve, you
how
better
would
be
you
ready.
defend it, Steve?
That's Slytherin.
How would you defend Okami?
I
hey.
played it. I played it. It was great. It was good, but I never beat it. But I still played it, and I liked it. It was good. Like I said, I did it for the chat.
We're gonna get his ass.
What?
We're gonna get you.
You get me? Okay, go and get me. I'll have the chat on my side.
Okay.
The chat will help me, right, chat?
Yeah, so it's me now.
Chat, you better help me. I liked it. It was good.
The shooter, thank you. Debates and all debates. It is. I have one. If we're running out, I got one.
Okay.
I have.
I played it very late though.
Chat's gonna crucify us.
Cats gonna have a conniption fit.
We don't put.
I told you to put it.
San Andreas.
I don't care.
You don't care? Okay.
No, I honestly don't.
Yeah, all right.
Steve, when do you care what other people think?
That's true. That's why I put Okami there.
Steve's like, I'm looking for some brownie points
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
All right, I want to be on the good graces of
Better
chat.
GTA is on there.
That is true.
I'm looking for some brownie points today. Yeah, I think Katamari's good, but I don't know if I'd put it on like. If somebody's like Phantasy Star Universe, no, dude, I'm sorry. I love PSO,
like
but
two
no.
of them could be on there, but I'm like, I'm not gonna be greedy. I'd rather just put the best one.
Oh, I just saw one
None
that
of us
I'm
put the
definitely
either.
putting up
What?
there.
None of us put the Tony Hawk on here.
Oh, I don't know if you saw it, Simmons. Oh,
I didn't, but
It's
you know
probably
what? This
arguably
was
the best
this was
game
pretty
on-
good.
Because the chat couldn't agree on
I'm
which
not putting the
was
first one, but the second
the best one.
Hell
I said,
yeah.
which Tony Hawk? And they were all like, 2! And it was like, it wasn't even on the system.
About
I got one.
Spider-Man 2.
I got one that y'all are gonna be ashamed.
Ah, damn it! I just saw one that I would have put on there.
I wonder if it's what if it's what I'm about to put. I'm gonna put it in the
Super
middle.
Slam?
Okay.
It's on the Enders too.
Yeah.
Straight up. Godlike.
Yeah.
Fucking godlike. That game is so much like Kingdom, like in feel, like Kingdom Hearts 2 of robots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's just like not like world trending, but like the things we're gonna fight 1 billion fucking dudes
started.
in like the big climactic thing of the game.
Yes. Yes, and then the freaking music and stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
Zoe 2's goated.
Yeah, Zoe. Okay, well, you two, let's go. Come on. There's a couple on there. I can't believe you haven't put.
Yeah,
I'll put
here's
it
the
on
thing. I see one on here that I would love to put on it, and I know is goated. Kenny's not putting it. Oh, it's not even on here yet. And here's the problem
Shell and Monk.
that I never have gotten good at it or played it myself. So I can't put it on my top 10 list, even though I know it's goated. So that might be my chat brownie game. I have one chat brownie game I'm putting up there, unless Steve is about to put on it.
You gonna put Dub Edition or what?
I can't argue with that, guys. I can't. I physically cannot. Like, I would love to. There's like 10 games on here.
Can you put this on here? You gotta do it.
If that was the case, there's
Burnout
like.
Revenge is on there. Burnout
If
Revenge
that's the
is
case,
still
there's like
better.
4 other
Do you
games.
think it's top 10 for the system? Dub Edition.
Dub Edition? For me personally, absolutely.
Put it on here.
That's for me personally, but I
Put
can't
it on
fucking argue
here.
that shit on here. But that's the same thing. That I need space for like 3 other games, then, bro, and it's almost done.
What games?
NFL Street, fucking NBA Ballers, and Dub Edition. All of that shit is fucking PS2, bro. But if I put that on there, I need space for those others. I need it.
You gave the chat Okami.
Yeah, you gave it
chat.
up Okami.
Yeah, you're running out of space. You got to pick one now of all those.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
We're out of room. I only got one more game I'll put up here for a chat brownie. And it's Stibbins. Do you have any chat brownies?
NBA Street's already on here. Pay attention, god damn it.
Baller sucks balls.
Oh, damn it. I got a personal one and a chat brownie.
N B.
And I'm going to be real.
Hey.
If I only have to pick one more.
Damn right.
Fuck. I got 2 more.
Right small.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to have to kill one of my own originals.
Right small.
You
Need
know,
for Speed, right?
You know what?
Edition, yeah.
I'm going to,
No, Midnight
I am
Club.
going
Midnight Club,
to...
Yeah,
Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
What
way,
is that? Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what are you
Kenny's
doing?
lying.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, wait, that's not right. Yeah, it's small, but whatever.
God damn it, dude.
And that's what DB.
3 DB.
Yeah.
No MGS2, not from anybody in here.
All right. So okay, what do you guys
Nah,
got?
man.
You gotta write small, cause I need at least one more spot. So I gotta wait for you guys. I need one more. I need one
To be
more.
completely real, Metal Gear games are completely defined by their like locales. Dude, fuck that stupid drum shit. What's the orange place you go to in Metal Gear 2, Simmons?
Big Shell.
Fuck the Big Shell. Fuck the Tomorrow. I hate the Big Shell, dude.
Rogue Galaxy.
The orange place.
Rogue Galaxy. Arguably level 5's best game on the system.
Put black on there, Steve.
How do we not have
It's not a
that?
good game.
I'm putting it on right
It's
now.
just gorgeous.
I'm the one that played
it's
it.
the best looking game on the system, but does that make it a good
And I
game?
played it late.
It should have been online.
Max played it late.
I played Silent
Yeah,
Hill
he
2
did.
late.
Yeah.
But
it
it's
should have been online.
fucking godlike.
Absolutely should have been online.
What?
I'm talking Kenny.
Kenny's talking to me.
Yeah, you're
talking to yourself.
You're talking to this chat.
Kenny's
Kenny,
talking to
put
me.
a
Talking to
game
chat.
on here.
Me?
Yeah.
You're up. Oh, my voice cracked. What the fuck?
Soul, thank you.
You want Tony Hawk games?
Underground 2, also Akami was better on
Time
Wii than
Splitters
PS2.
2.
Where is it?
TS2.
TS2. Time Splitters 2.
So, Chad, are you saying Tony Hawk deserves it more than Akami?
Anybody else?
Yeah. So then
I might cross out. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back and retroactively cross out some ones that I have put up here to not bloat the list too much.
Okay, gotcha. And I'm fucking eating my ballers. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna argue that shit until my face turns blue. You can suck my ass.
Hey.
Dance Dance Revolution.
B.
What? Bro, what?
Hey.
DDR?
Ballers.
I think DDR would go under
two
best.
is better than one.
Damn, there's a list. Best arcade games.
Yeah.
Oh,
House of the Dead 4 Special. F-Zero
best
AX.
arcade games that aren't fighting games.
House of the Dead 4 Special.
Fighting games.
F-Zero AX.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
You done, Simmons?
I should just put EA Big on there. Almost damn near everything from that shit was dope.
All right. I have a personal attack here, and it's a personal attack on myself because as I was getting a little introspected, I realized that I have the wrong one up here.
Uh-oh.
And if I'm going to put one of these games up here, even though both of them deserve to be up here, I'm going to choose this one.
Uh-oh, he's doing it. Oh, he went back to old school.
Good.
Okay.
Don't May Cry 1.
Good.
It's better than 3.
I personally like DMC 1 technically more than 3. 3 is a way better game.
And since 3, here's the thing. This version of 3, even Special Edition on PS2 is not the best version of Special Edition.
Ooh, they do not
The
like
Switch version is technically the best from a gameplay perspective.
Yeah. And here's the thing, which is why I marked this out. DMC godlike, right? DMC 3 godlike establishes the foundation. The vibes, the fucking castle, the spooky atmosphere, like the mixture of
100%.
Resident Evil and action,
100%.
it has never been matched again. And something about
Ooh, you know
DMC
what
1
that-
is so unique and special.
You know what that would be for like Xbox? I put Gears 1 over most of the other Gears.
Because of feel.
Because of the feel. The
Yeah.
feel of Gears 1 was more of like horror and more a bit of survival.
And I love DMC 3.
Gears-
Obviously is amazing, but
But
I
a
can
better
feel that.
version of 3 is
Exists.
on another system.
yeah,
so it's like,
honestly, like having style switching on the fly on the Switch version is so much fucking better.
it made me love. I did not even fall in love with DMC3 until the Switch version. When you have the style and weapon hot swapping, that actually made the game.
I actually argue. I mean, I'll propose arguments later, but it's the exact same argument I have for Kingdom Hearts 1 over Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
DMC over DMC 3. Like
Yeah.
it's the same.
Like,
it's the same
if
exact
you
reason.
If you think
we'll talk
about Kingdom
it.
Hearts 2, how it starts off so slow. You're so interested, and then it take 2 hours.
Yeah, no, I
and
get
not to do anything with the story, and it's just like fucking hell. It'd be like
Okay.
a movie.
Well, we're arguing about this stuff too early. Now it's time for the chopping. Now it's time for that. I think we're.
Someone's got 3 more games. to
Yeah,
put
but
in.
you can put another one on you. You can try to fit it in here somewhere.
Can we
if you
fit
want.
anything else? Dude, this thing is stacked, bro.
Let me look at your list real quick.
All right, here we go. Look, man, it's like
Look.
where?
Right here.
It's an extremely biased take, but I feel like I'm in the right room to resonate with a DMC. Maybe
I feel
making
you.
it
I actually
higher.
feel you on that. That's why people like.
I don't know if I'm going to get everybody on board with DMC 3,
Yeah.
but I think I can get more people in this room getting DMC up to a top 10.
It's like.
I'm surprised you guys
Oh yeah, that
put EX on
like.
here, but
Which game, Simmons?
EX3. I'm surprised none of you guys want to put that on here.
Not over other fighting games.
There's not many fighting games on here.
There is a lot. It's just that none of them were like really exclusive to the system. Very few.
Yeah,
of
that's the
them
problem.
were.
Is that they weren't
Or
exclusive.
better, or like
Or ran
Yes.
better on the system. Yeah.
5 is like, well, yeah, 5 is good because of how much content it has, but
Tekken 5 is the best. Like, come on.
yeah, it's the best fighting game on the
But
system.
Tekken Tag on that system was actually really
Chat.
solid.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well,
Tekken Tag was really solid on that system.
Simmons, is there any space where we're going to be able to argue Soul Calibur 2 on PS2?
hell no.
Not on PS2.
It's the worst version of the game,
Yeah, okay.
other than the
Other
controller.
than the controller.
But that,
we
can,
use-
that can be remedied.
We use PS2 controllers on the GameCube anyway.
yeah, you can use like $10 converters.
Chat, I would love to put Soul Calibur 3 up here, and I think overall as a game, yeah, it's amazing. Content rich, crazy, beautiful, probably the best looking game on the system. The issue is that it's Soul Calibur 3. And there's inherent huge gameplay problems when you directly hold that up to Soul Calibur 2. I ain't getting that shit close to a top 15 in this room. I might be the one that played Soul Calibur 3 the most. Maybe.
You know what? Here's the thing. I'm going to argue.
And I don't love it. It's great.
I would
but I don't love
absolutely
it.
have put Sands of Time up here, but it was just better on GameCube. Like,
And that's where a lot of arguments boil down.
The creator of the series, Jordan Mechner, at the time said the GameCube version was the best.
And I'll say it, I relegated some of my old space to different games, but my chat gimme was going to be SSX Tricky. But I know that game's amazing. I just don't have playtime enough to confidently put it up here, you know? And I know it's great, and we had a bunch of friends that played it, but I can't...
I'm trying to see.
I can't
I'm
stand
trying to
it.
see any massive game like this is like greatest of all time style game.
God Hand, also great,
I'm not
but
seeing
put it
anything.
up
is
that's
it
like,
goated?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't played God Hand enough to make it feel...
No, I'm just looking for
Goated.
anything that
To be
like.
honest, it was great. I just felt kind of repetitive.
There's one I cannot fucking believe Steve hasn't put on here.
Hey, you just have to tell him what it is. Give him a hint. Whisper in his ear.
Kiss it too.
Like, go...
Lick my ear.
No.
Give him a little kiss.
No,
Do it. You want him to be denied his happiness?
Right? Like,
Yes.
you're denying me?
Yes. He's
Oh,
like,
the
yes.
Parappa too?
No.
Oh.
Not Propa 2.
Tell us if the chat says it and you see it.
Well, one guy said it like for the first time and it flew by.
Damn.
No, chat. No Monster Hunters on PS2 are making
Willy
it.
Wonka.
We weren't into them. Time
Ooh,
Crisis 2.
Psyops. That would be a personal thing of mine. But
Kenny already said something.
Playoffs with the stuff.
Kenny already said Time Splitters. And it was a great game, but I actually just enjoyed it with friends.
You know
I
what?
didn't like it by myself.
Yeah, that's gonna be my final game.
Oh God, I see one that's really deserves to go up here.
I got one that's gonna be my final game.
Battlefront 2
I
was
got
not
one
on the
here.
system. There was a
Psyops is
Battlefront on the
crazy
system.
underrated. That shit was fun.
That was in the system.
Psyops is one of the most underrated PS2 games.
Yeah, I was gonna put that up there.
Fatal Frame. That was like actually scary. One of the only actually scary games I've ever played.
Simmons, I got one that we absolutely should put up there, but because it.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I saw it!
We saw it. Wait,
I saw it! Fuck! I'm fighting!
Outrun 2006.
What is that?
It's better on
No.
Xbox though.
It's a different game.
Fuck!
No, I
Somebody
know, but
said
even
it.
the Iron 2006, it's both those games.
Simmons wouldn't even tell you.
Iron 2006
Okay.
I already know it.
to
Somebody
PSP
said it.
and Xbox.
Right.
I'm pissed.
But the
I didn't
Xbox
put it up
definitely
there.
does
But there's one that's on PS2.
You
that
should
is
know
unique
it
to
too,
PS2.
Kenny.
You're talking about
What?
Sega
We
Ages
played it
one.
together. That's the hint.
No, like Outrun, like it's Outrun 2.
I don't think so.
We
I
played it
think
together?
Yes.
there's 2 and there's 2006 and
Well, there's Outrun
I'll
2
get rid of
Coast to
Okami
Coast.
right now.
Coast to
I'll get rid of
Coast. That's on
Okami.
And
I'm
then
Xbox.
sorry,
2006.
Chad. If I
Different.
can't get a new one on
Coast to
there, I'll
Coast
get
is the
rid of Okami.
Xbox one. Maybe not. Yeah, you know what? Outrun 2 would go on Xbox. I agree. There's both versions
Outbreak.
are on Xbox.
Outbreak.
How did I forget?
Yeah.
I know,
Outbreak 2.
I'm like, really? He's not gonna put. Okay,
Okay.
he's not gonna put Outbreak.
Outbreak 2.
Oh, did Steve see it? Is that what that?
Yes, that's
is
what it
Outbreak?
was. Yeah. So
Damn,
I
bro.
mean, I know, right? Like how the hell?
Yeah,
did I-
how about you cross out an existing one because
Okay.
we're already fucking to the brim.
Bye, Okami.
You're gonna take out Okami or something
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
feeling super great
That's
about.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah, fuck you, chat.
Damn, Chad. I'm
Steve wouldn't
sorry.
be able to defend it.
I can't defend it. And the chat and everything. You guys didn't answer. I said, chat, you gonna defend me? And no one said anything. How come you didn't say anything? You say nothing. Wow, that's amazing, Chad.
Just put it
Wow.
still down.
That's crazy, Chad. I'm trying to give you a chance. Trying to give you. You didn't say it. You didn't say it. Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, R.E. Outbreak. And we'll put 2, just because we can't put 1 and 2, but you
Yeah,
know.
2 is better than
2 is better.
Yeah, according to you guys. Okay, that's fine.
I mean,
Two
both
had
of
the,
them.
Just because you got lost and died.
Hey man, that
that's
shit's
zoo, doesn't
complicated.
make it
Overcomplicated.
2 at the zoo.
Yeah,
Zoo.
that's what it is.
Yeah, it was way better.
You know, the Zoo is the better version of Dino
Crisis.
Dino Crisis. Like you do the Zoo version, and that's what Dino Crisis should have been.
Yeah.
Okami got an honorable mention. So that's good. Close enough.
Yeah, I was
Just
thinking.
a tip.
I literally held up Okami to Simmons over there, and Simmons was like, and I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't put it up there either. Like, I tried this game for 3 hours, and it just didn't grab
I
me.
beat the game.
You beat it?
Yeah.
All right.
WWE?
I tried, and
But it's so
Chad,
beautiful.
it is pretty. It is fucking pretty, but it's like to
just
me, it's like a
better-
Zelda light.
But
You can't
better
get me to
versions exist on other systems.
That's
You
true.
can't get me to put any wrestling game.
That
that's
is the
not
problem
No
with
Mercy.
Okami. It is slow. It is
WCW,
unskippable text on
NWO
PS2.
Revenge.
It's one of those like, is it a great game? Yeah, it is. It's just I don't know. You can play a legitimately better version.
On the
now.
IGN Wii.
I beat the Wii version. I own the HD version. It's just legitimately better on other systems.
Oh yeah.
And that's where I'm kind of like coming in, where it's like, well, what if it's like just as good on PS2? Sure, but if it's better, if you can play it with better
It goes
gameplay,
from being a good game to a really good game. Like,
yeah,
suddenly, yeah.
like something. If the gameplay improves somewhere else, like Devil May Cry 3, that's where I'm like, Devil May Cry 1.
Oh yeah. Well, what about Flower? Remember Flower?
It's on
a
PS3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What about Fireworks? You guys
You're
remember
talking about
Fireworks?
Fantavision.
Fantavision?
Fantavision.
Yeah, you remember that? That should be on there.
No, it shouldn't.
No,
See,
that's
just because you remember something doesn't mean it should go up
It's
there.
fucking awesome, bro.
didn't
How come
even
you don't have it?
remember.
Yeah, Fantavision
We had to
was
remember
fucking
for
awesome.
you.
Fantavision was awesome.
All right,
What's your
I like the
X-Men
name.
name?
I like the name.
What about X-Men Next Dimension? You guys love that shit.
No,
You guys love it so much.
I'm saying no to
You
that.
get so aggressively
You
defensive.
could say it, but you
We
got
love it, but we
right
know.
now you got
We
2
know.
again. You're
We
right.
know.
You got 2.
All right, let's get the fucking let's get a move on. All right, let's break it down.
Killzone was on PS2.
Yes.
Zone
That's how it
1.
started.
Yeah, and it played like shit.
Wow.
Played like shit.
Sorry, chat.
Dude, we tried to play that game a little while ago. It played like fucking
You guys
hot
went
butt.
back to this Killzone?
Killzone 1 on
Garbage.
PS2 feels like garbage. I'm like, bro, I thought 2 felt bad. All right.
Wait. I thought Killzone was specifically designed to be the Call of Duty killer, but Call of Duty was not on PS2.
No, dude,
Yeah,
this is way pre-Call
There
of
are
Duty.
two,
Yeah, it's
Call,
pre-Call of
there's two Call of Duties on PS2. What do you?
Well,
Yeah, it's
we're
Call of
talking
Duty
about
2.
the Call of Duty.
No, this wasn't supposed
Yes.
to be Call of Duty. This was supposed to be Halo.
Oh, it was a Halo.
Sony's
It's supposed
Halo.
to be Halo.
All right.
Okay,
Here is our PlayStation 2 list.
let's go.
We're gonna have to get this down to a top 10.
Let's go.
No,
God damn.
It's looking good, baby. It's looking good.
Midnight Club, Butterdub,
Dub edition.
Shadow of the Colossus, Burnout Revenge, Tekken 5, Vice City, Jack and Daxter, Gran Turismo 4, Devil May Cry 1, NBA Street Volume 2, Dark Cloud 2, Zone of the Enders 2, Silent Hill 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Final Fantasy 10, Time Splitters 2, SOCOM 2, Beyond Good and Evil, Rogue Galaxy, Fatal Frame, God of War 2, Def Jam Fight for New York, Virtual Fighter 4 Evo, Kingdom Hearts 1, Onimusha, Urban Reign, Max Payne 2, CVS 2, Final Fantasy 11, Twisted Metal Black, RE Outbreak 2, Spider-Man 2, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, and NBA Ballers 2 Nuts Out Edition.
What?
Ballers 2 was called something. It wasn't called Ballers.
Phenom.
Ballers Phenom. There you go.
Might want to get the
It's polished. That's fine. It's fine.
show your name from the game is right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Burnout, or I think was it 3? Or no, Burnout Revenge is 3, right?
No, that's 4.
Oh, Revenge is 4.
Burnout Revenge is
Yeah, Revenge is the better one.
Revenge is the one that crossed into the next generation. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
3 was the one you remember seeing at E3.
And that's exactly where I'll have an argument
Revenge.
with you.
Revenge.
I think Revenge, yeah. Revenge improved on it and added way more stuff and cool takedowns and shit. It was a little bit harder to take on cars.
Some people like Burnout 2 and Burnout 3 more.
No, Burnout. I would say Burnout 3 is a little bit.
Yeah, so
more.
here's some questions in the end. I have never been a stan of this series or these games, nor do I like them very much. No Twisted Metal Black?
It's on here.
It's on there. TM Black, Twisted Metal.
I think I just missed it on the countdown,
Yeah.
did I?
You
Twisted
might
Metal
have.
Black.
Twisted
I don't
Metal
know.
Black.
I'll shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
I could almost say 3, but like 4 or Revenge had a little bit more to it.
Chat,
We're honestly going to be arguing for the franchise. Brad,
said it?
pretty much.
Yeah.
We're not even going to be arguing for
Chat, I want to put NFL Street, but it's not beating NBA Street.
Really?
NFL Street is not beating
And the chance of even
I might have been on your side a little more if you put in
and the chance of a sports game
Wow.
even making it to top 10 is going to be kind of hard against some of this shit.
But
I actually
some of
think
those sports
NFL
games are
Street-
legendary as fuck.
I actually think NFL Street is really good.
Yeah, no, of course, absolutely.
That's
But
tough.
if you had to compare against another sports game, which is NFL Street, it's not beating it. But
Oh!
the fun factor isn't there. The fun factor isn't as impactful.
I don't know. They're both good.
They're both good, right? But one's better.
They're
So
both good.
That's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna.
I don't know though. I had a lot of fun.
And
with
it's the
it.
same thing with GTA. Like they're
So a lot
both
of
good.
Well, like NFL, you can do like parkour and stuff, and you knock people off buildings.
You can actually do not necessarily
Chat.
parkour, but you can do the jukes, which are literally just like parkouring. And you got the 3-pointer. The flashiest thing is getting the points when you're like on fire.
Chat.
It's not even fire.
I have a question. Just really quick, off the top of your head, and we'll go through and we're just going to analyze what they say based on this, okay? On the scroll.
Yeah.
Games that you think should have made it. Let's just see the scroll really fast, just to see if anything comes across as like it stabs you right in the colon, and you're like, oh God, how did I forget that? You know?
Okay.
Third Strike, I wouldn't.
Guitar Hero. Okay. All right.
Well, Dark Alliance.
Tough for me to put.
Baldur's Gate, Dark
Anniversary
Alliance. I
Collection.
could put on
Ratchet
there.
and Clank. I don't know if any of us are attached.
Yeah,
to Ratchet and
Persona
Clank.
games like Persona 3 and shit, but that's not us, bro.
Sly Cooper. That's
yeah, no. I played Persona 4 on PS2,
Censorship.
PS3.
Budokai 3, Yakuza Battlefront 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, there's
I
not.
don't know, I don't
any of them, you're not going to get us on those.
You're not going to get me
Midnight
on
Club.
Persona. Sorry.
Midnight Club 2. I think I played that.
Tekken Tag 1, not over Tekken
Bro,
5.
I think one of the only games on here like that I would even consider from I've seen is like Mark of Creed, Rise of Kasai.
I didn't play it.
The fuck is that?
Those are cool
It's like a
games.
platformer action game.
like
Oh, there
action,
you go.
like a really bloody platformer action.
Did we put any God of Wars? No God of Wars?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
I put God of War 2
2,
because I'm a champion.
There you go. All right.
2.
All right. You got 2
Which,
on there.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nah,
I'm not seeing anything really crazy that makes me want to like completely change my mind on something. Obviously, DMC3 and Kingdom Hearts 2, we had a bit of a conversation about that, which
Yeah.
is where.
Same with San
Well, that's why
Andreas.
there's
there's
same
to
with San
chat.
Andreas.
There's a thing when we put some games on here,
There
and
are
it's
other
that
versions that are better.
the goal.
Yeah.
The other versions are better, but ultimately, this is a delegation. This is like literally passing a bill. We have to get on the side of people we know in this room that will be on the side of some games, and in some cases, we just know we want a game up there, and it's gonna die. But I stood my ground, motherfucker.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that will happen. So that is effectively what every single one of these lists is. We now have to go into delegation and start eliminating this shit and getting it down to a top 10, and getting people on our side about which games are good.
Ooh, Red Faction.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
Dude, no, Red Faction 2.
Red Faction 2 is good.
2 is good.
Yeah, it was really good.
I don't know if it's top 10 good though.
It was a
Top
neat
10
sandbox.
with this list.
It's a neat sandbox. Look at this fucking list.
Shaolin
All right.
Monks is on there.
All right.
Shaolin Monks is?
Shaolin Monk's on there.
Put it
MKSM.
on there.
Yeah. Who,
Okay. I'm thinking of Wu-Tang.
who attacked first?
Simmons. All right. Let me see if we're gonna. Me and Simmons are gonna co-op attack. Turn it. We're gonna co-op attack. No, turn it. Turn it right here. All right. Me and Simmons are gonna co-op attack.
Double attack?
Simmons, I'm looking at one game on here that I think of another system when I look at it.
A double attack.
And we're going to. I'm gonna sit here. I'm like, look.
I was going to delegate.
I'm gonna sit here and we're gonna point at it. All right. So let's move this bitch up, and I'm gonna point at the thing at the same time. But
Point at
we can be ready at a 3, 2, 1.
He pointed at it first.
Yeah,
He didn't do it at the
great
same
deal.
time. That was
What,
the
is
same
it better on
time.
GameCube?
Better on GameCube.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
And I'm not even like really into the game, but I know the GameCube.
I owned
version
it.
is like.
I owned it and
Yeah.
I beat it. But it's the reason why I didn't put Sands of Time on here. Of the generation.
They're better on GameCube.
Oh, sure. We can argue this for best game of the generation of the PS2, GameCube, Xbox era. But
Yeah.
if we want to argue which version played the best, ain't going to be PS2.
See, but
Well,
the thing, you
and then
guys
if you're gonna
comparing it
attack
to
me
other
on that,
systems. And
I'll
this is a
attack
PlayStation
CDS
2.
Because
too.
on that
Basi-
system, it's making their top 10 almost guaranteed.
On the other system.
Because on that system, it's like the best version of that game. It's GOG.
Right. I guess.
It's in the same way that like we kind of kept CVS2 off of the Dreamcast. Because when we think of CVS2, we were not like, this is a Dreamcast game, but it only came out in Japan on Dreamcast. When I think of CVS2, I think of the PlayStation 2 version.
Right.
And which is why I argued Simmons. I know I'm the guy that's Marvel over CVS2, but put CVS2 the fuck up here because this is your time to shine.
But did it not play better on the Dreamcast?
Same game.
No, it played the same.
Because the loading times on the PS2 is not as
Yeah, but
but not like noticeably like
the
this
data
fucking
the
sucks.
data CVS2 had to load was not high.
And CVS2 is also
Shit
on
was on the
GameCube,
GameCube.
but
But
that is the
that
fucked up
has
version.
a balance patch
That's
on it.
EO. So effectively, CVS2's hero system is definitely PlayStation 2 because
And
it came out everywhere.
So, Kenny, are you okay with us killing Beyond Good and Evil on PS2?
for it to eventually live
Because
a
here's the
much
thing.
more fruitful life on a GameCube list.
Because it's probably you have a much better argument on GameCube.
Like that
than
bitch
you
might
do
be top 5 if you have an argument there. I
on
know
GameCube than you do on PS2.
this shit might not even make top 20.
Because we didn't even count how many. There's like 40 games on here, Kenny. You know that ain't top 10.
Man, they're hustling you, Kenny. I can't believe you're letting them slide like that. Me personally?
Why you guys so defensive
Me personally?
when we want the game to actually have its moment?
Me personally?
Come on.
it's a banger game, man. It's
It is. It is.
It's not.
one of the vibes.
But it's the same reason we didn't even bother with RE4 on here.
Yeah. If that's the case, then Kenny RE4 is like going to win top 2.
Yeah, just existing on the system is not enough to qualify it for best if it's not the best version.
Damn. Yeah, he said, get it out of
It's
here.
already two.
Yeah, he shrugged his shoulders,
Steve-
guys.
Steve isn't even helping.
Steve's never played it, so
know,
he
but-
can't say, well,
All right,
what
dude,
can I
it's
do?
not the end of the world.
I
It's
get it.
fine, it's fine.
Y'all getting so defensive.
No,
Kenny, Kenny looks like I slapped his child.
I just say, hey, like, Steve.
Don't forget,
Steve's
chat,
not
your
playing
mother's
it.
ugly.
All right, we counter.
All right.
Come
I'm
on,
coming
guys. Let's
I'm
fucking
coming
go.
in.
And you wanted to counter CVS2.
I'm coming in. What is TS2? What is that?
Time Splitters 2.
Time Splitters 2. Ooh. I really liked it though, so I'm not gonna shoot it. A little too early for that.
Shouldn't. Well, Kenny, this was Kenny's game. Kenny, what would you attack? CVS2?
Yeah, Kenny, how about that? You get your chance
What's
to
this one?
fucking shit on my
Monks.
chest.
I meant Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks.
Oh fuck no.
You want to cut that?
Hell no. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's Fatal Frame. Come on, man. Fatal Frame. No, it's not like that. It's not top 10. Come on.
I'm gonna argue.
It's not
It's one
top
of the
10.
only scary games ever.
And
Actually,
no, dude.
I think Fatal Frame is a good game, and as it came out, scared the shit out of me. Most scared I've probably ever been with a game.
yeah,
was
I've
Fatal
never
Frame
been
1.
more scared than with Fatal Frame.
I have to give it
in a
credit.
Video game.
I take that and I give you was it PI? Was it
PT?
PT, yeah.
No.
PT was way
No.
Well, we were more scared.
Hell
right?
no.
No.
Simmons was younger.
We were
Yeah.
younger.
Younger,
And
hell
the
no.
thing is,
PT,
games were
no
not
way.
that scary. This game was
Okay.
legit fucking
Okay, I'll give you this.
But
Okay, go ahead. You go.
But my argument is that it should be taken down because we played that game again. It's kind of not great.
I was just about to say
You
that.
know what?
and
The
to me,
game
Fatal
plays
Frame-
like ass.
And
so-
Fatal Frame 2 is kind of like better.
Yeah.
But it's now that you know the gimmick, it's just less scary.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, so it is completely riding on a gimmick that was like really freaky at the time, and I have to give that credit, which is why I was gonna put that up
Yeah,
there,
it's-
and then I decided no.
It's
And my
fine.
argument is that the being scary alone isn't enough.
Sure.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, but
Well,
yeah.
I'm saying the merits because it's the only time a survival horror was actually spooky.
That scared the fuck out of us,
Right.
and it was, dude. The way this showed up too was spooky as shit.
Yeah.
Like we were at work, and it just showed up in a box, and like 3 people pre-ordered this Fatal Frame game. We didn't get any other copies. We're like, what the fuck is that? And then people come out like, yes, give it to me. Like it's the scariest game ever. And then it vanishes, and we're like, dude, we gotta get this game. So we went to our friend Rodney's place, and we're like, dude, do you have a copy of Fatal Frame? It's so scary. Then we go back to my house and play it, and fucking piss and shit ourselves in the dark for like hours. It was so fucking scary. So anyway,
Damn, they
cross it out.
Shit themselves in the dark.
We pissed
for
and
hours.
shit
You can-
in our
you can-
mouths.
you
At
can
his
cross
house.
it.
Cross it out.
Oh yeah.
you can take it out.
Cross it out.
It's great.
I think it's really good, but you know what? Is it top 10? Man, probably not.
Probably not. We're just being fair.
But it's goddamn it's scary as fuck. In 2002.
Denny, you're up. Who's getting shot?
Wait,
Fatal Frame's gone.
wait. No, we were doing the back and forth.
Doubles?
We're doing the back and forth.
What are you guys, a team? You guys are
No,
teams?
can't be a
fuckos?
team.
You
Kenny's
picked,
up.
did you pick Fatal Frame?
No, I
Steve
did.
Why was Steve picking?
I don't know. You just picked.
Well, Simmons told me I was next.
No, it was Kenny's turn. You were not Kenny.
Simmons said I was next.
doesn't matter.
Simmons.
I thought they were a team. Like, go.
Simmons said I was next. So I was going.
I thought they were
Let's do
together.
this.
on
Let's do this interesting dichotomy thing here.
What is that dichotomy
Like,
thing?
okay, so Kenny.
There's some games we can't argue
we
together.
said, fuck you, Kenny, fuck your game. And then Kenny's like, okay, well, fuck your game. I kind of like it. So we fucked over who?
Beyond Good and Evil.
Bianca never got fucked. Kenny was like, hey,
super
fuck
sad.
Fatal Frame.
I know. That was
sad.
Steve.
All right, Kenny, come on. Kenny, come on, it's your turn.
What
What do you got there? Come on.
Killing.
Start shooting.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 2? I don't have any defense.
It's a good.
incredibly fun when you never expected a Rush license game to ever be
Yeah.
fun.
Damn.
So it's one of those unexpected.
Yeah,
It's a
one
good
of those unexpected
game.
8 out of
probably
10s.
one of the most unexpectedly good games.
Yes.
Most like this is good. What?
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be there.
Okay, not top 10 good. All right. All right, Simmons, your turn. You got attacked.
All right, I got attacked. I didn't.
Max is like, you guys are making this personal. Attack him, you stupid bitch. Attack his mother.
Go get him.
Max is like, don't make this personal. Attack him.
That's violence.
Okay,
Very serious.
Steve,
Very seriously.
you have to make a choice.
Don't you dare, Simmons. Don't
You have to
fucking
make
dare.
a choice.
Fucking
You have
son
two
of a
two exact style of games.
Exact style?
Right.
Okay.
Where they are
Oh.
they are not based. Yes, exactly. Okay.
I don't know what he's talking about.
You know what? I was going to say you need to pick between Street and Ballers.
First of all, that's not two styles of the game. Are you fucking insane?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they both
they're
have
not-
NBA in the title.
they're
Just
both
because the NBA and the fucking title doesn't mean they're the same goddamn game.
All right,
Steve,
Steve,
you use that argument against the
I use that argument on you!
you use the argument so poorly. They're both NBA games, but they're not NBA rules. Right? They are.
Yeah, they're alt rules.
They're
One
all-
is 1v1, the other is like
3v3.
Yeah,
Right.
3v3.
None of
them are full court.
So they're
NBA
not.
players.
They're not
No,
traditional.
NBA Street is full court, dude.
No, like full court, full team.
Yeah, okay.
Right, so they're
So
both.
5v5.
They have NBA players, but neither one of them are traditional rule games. They're both
over the
oddball-
top. Yeah.
oddball games. So I'm saying Steve's got to pick one to go, one to stay and one to go, because we don't need two NBA games.
That's the reason
Like
why we don't
this
have
on
two.
here.
That's why we don't have two Grand
Because you
Grand Theft
got
Autos.
to dig down deep into your heart of hearts and think about
The future.
Fight for New York.
Yeah.
You got to think about Outbreak. You got to think about Dub Edition and God of War
Okay.
and Tekken 5 and
here's the
Vice.
only-
You got to think about all these games. And say, okay, Are you going to say both of these games need to be top 10 PS2
And here's
all time?
the only thing I'll say from the history of this list, as I've learned, for I want to get some of my games higher. If you argue everything, your chance of getting something else that you think that you know is better is higher. Is a higher likelihood of that getting eliminated.
Okay.
Because you're viciously defending everything.
Okay, so let's just do this. All the games that I pick, just make it all top 10, and then we'll just be fine. Does that work?
Makes sense.
Chad, does that work? I think that's just fair.
Steve's gonna get a fight for New York.
That's just fair. That's just fair because it's obvious that both of them deserve to be on there.
Chad says fair, yeah.
Chad, fair? Does that work?
Okay, why?
Because all of my picks make more sense than Kingdom Hearts.
That's no
The
defense. Well, I'm not defending that one.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But Steve, you got Ballers or Street? Which is better between the two?
No, it's straight, dude.
Yeah, you know it's Street.
You know.
Okay.
The thing is that I personally think Ballers is a better game, but I know NBA Street Volume 2 is a better game.
Okay, so then, that being said, why should Ballers be on top 10, period, then?
Because it is, in itself, a fighting game. But a lot of people don't know it. It has the same mechanics and, God, what's it called? It has the same mechanics and structure as a fighting game. And the dev actually hit me up on Twitter thanking me of recognizing the game as being as in depth of a mind game as I pointed out to be. They knew what they made, I knew what they made, and we all recognized it together as a family. The problem is a large part of the population do not know how good and how technical that game is.
You're just dumb.
Because Phenom...
Yeah, it's really fucking stupid.
Because Phenom came out
And their mother's ugly.
super late in the system's life. 3 people on the planet played them, one of them being you.
Wow. And you know what?
So you are fighting this uphill battle.
Yes.
On that front.
But I would say the same thing about Black. Black came out super late in the system.
Yeah, but it had really pretty graphics.
Oh, you're telling me Ballers wasn't pretty? Because Ballers was fucking
people
gorgeous.
played Black. They didn't play Ballers Phenom. They played Black because, oh my god, graphics.
Yeah.
So it had
but Black is like a
notoriety.
completely fine FPS as well.
Right. I mean, but there's a reason why it's not on here because it didn't play that well. It wasn't
Not particularly.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
wasn't
Black
that
is
good.
like a cool, once again, a cool visual concept of like, oh, we can push graphics still, and it's like cool. Is it a great game? No, it's kind of like a lame 007.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It should have been multiplayer. It should have had a multiplayer.
Yeah, it should have had
Okay, so I say Steve's arguing Phenom on the merits of the fact that it is wholly original.
Yes.
And has a really in-depth
Mechanics.
in-depth, like it is like a really in-depth 1v1 thing, which is not seen in
Anywhere.
in
NBA
sports
games, yes.
So that being said, do the three of us? No.
Wow.
No, Kenny.
Wow, dude.
Would you keep it or cut it?
I've seen both these games played in front of my face.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
We have played Phenom on your birthday.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Anybody that said, and I just saw some a random jobber say, "Hey, NBA Ballers is ass." Explain how. How is it ass?
We don't have time to read that.
No. One chapter.
Well, no, I'm just saying. And I'm asking you, how is the game bad?
I'm not saying it's bad.
Because I've seen both games in front of me.
I'm just saying because we have seen you
Yeah.
play the game and demonstrate the game, and I think it's really interesting.
Yes.
But I don't think it's top 10 in a system with like 3,000 games.
And you know what the problem is the fact that I didn't even show you guys the crazy cool stuff that the game could do because obviously it's been fucking years.
Right.
And the upgrades that you could give the characters, which is like the close. You think Jeff Jam Fight for New York had swag? Bro, NBA Ballers had some fucking swag.
This game is only cool with swag because of how integrated your swag is with your character in game and how it's integrated into gameplay and shit.
Guess what?
Because the gameplay is good.
Okay. And guess what? Everything you're arguing about that one is in ballers.
I'm sure you definitely
The
feel
gameplay
that.
is good. The customized character is fucking unbelievable, and the customization you can do for the character is
Steve,
insane.
this is a delegation. You're
Kenny,
not going to
stay
win
or
any
go.
of these
Because
on
the thing
solo.
is, right now the vote
And
is
if you're
2-1.
arguing this
with
hard
Kenny-
already,
Kenny
dude,
right now.
we're gonna be here for a very long time, and your games are not gonna fucking make it.
I'm gonna argue the stuff that's
Is
really
ballers
fucking
seen on the
You
fucking
need to
table?
get people on your side.
No, Kenny said no. That's 3-1.
Like this is like literally doing democracy shit. You have to get people on your side.
Here, look. I'll go next. I'm gonna put one. I know mine will die between these two, but it's the same.
You like to put
argument.
things against each
No,
other.
it's fine because it gets shit
Well, you
done
have two
faster.
NBA games
It goes to faster. Def Jam Fight for New York versus Urban Reign.
And clearly, I think Urban Reign is not going to make it over FFNY.
No, yeah, it's fine.
I'll
And
say
very
this.
similar
That's
games.
fine.
I'll say this. Urban Reign, I think, feels better.
Yeah.
Like just movement wise.
Yeah,
But-
I agree.
But I
It's a
think
different
this.
game.
Fight for New York
Yeah, I
is the
think
entire
Fight-
package.
I
It's
think
the
Fight
entire
for New York's
package.
the entire
I'm
package.
okay.
Urban Reign is effectively is a great 4-player multiplayer
Yeah.
game in the same way that Power Zone is, but it kind of
That's about-
stops
stops
there.
Yeah, it stops there,
It's-
and that is fair. That's honest to me.
and that
And I'm like, I
4-player
could
Friday.
put those two together, like like you guys did those basketball games, and that's fair.
And there are similarities. there.
That's
Okay.
fair.
You know what's
But
crazy?
Urban Reign, to me, the fucking gameplay is unmatched. Like when it comes to like that.
It's Tekken.
But Def Jam has.
It's Tekken.
Yeah, it's Tekken. but
It's
Tekken.
effectively Tekken Force mode
Yeah.
with like an arena.
No, and not even Tekken and Soul Calibur because of the weapons.
To a degree.
You have the weapons, like those, the different swords do different attacks.
But
and shit
everyone
like that.
goes, oh yeah, clearly Def Jam would be over
Okay, so
Yeah.
who?
And that's fair.
Kenny attacked.
I attacked my
Kenny attacked
His own. He attacked his own.
Matt-
But he
Matt-
won
Matt-
it versus.
Steve, it's your turn.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, we attacked something you were defending, so go ahead.
I attacked Steve, and then
Right.
Kenny attacked.
Kenny
something else.
attacked himself.
It's up. It's kind
You go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay.
And I'm okay with that.
Kingdom Hearts. Gotta go.
All right, bye.
Holy shit! He said,
Kingdom Hearts 1?
Kingdom Hearts gotta go.
Here's the thing.
Here's it.
Kingdom Hearts gotta go.
We're the oddballs here.
Yes.
Where we say one is the better of the two because one has
Obviously.
one has the better vibes. It has the better story.
Yeah,
it,
it's
it
legit
kept,
fun.
It's convoluted.
it kept things simple and clean.
Sephiroth fight, dude?
Yeah.
Like Final Fantasy characters?
like-
just the concept of what
was
it is.
so fast. I was ready to chop it up.
Traverse
Here's my
Town?
argument. Here's my argument. We are very much thinking of where Kingdom Hearts goes and
Yeah.
what it becomes. Without this existing solely in time in the year 2002 or 3 or some shit,
Yeah.
and it coming out, and we all fucking loved it. It was actually
Oh, we all
great.
loved it. We all love Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm just saying, okay, looking back at it now, is it top 10?
I think
Yes.
so.
Oh, yeah,
I
easy.
100%. I think
For-
there's an argument that Kingdom Hearts, or like if you want like the Final Fantasy argument shit, or like FF10 or Kingdom Hearts, dude, I don't want to
Kingdom
put
Hearts.
those two against each other right now.
I will.
But I mean, I would probably pick Kingdom Hearts.
All right, so we're at a 2-2 on
Well,
this.
here's the problem. Mex, if you try to defend this thing so hard so early, later on, no one's just gonna be on your side later on because you're just
I'm
gonna
on
defend this
Max's
stuff so
side.
early. So I mean, you're gonna try to
It's-
defend
it's
this stuff.
too-
not working.
It's not working
Because you already have people on my side.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, it
Kingdom
was,
Hearts
just, it was
is
just you defending something that no one's ever heard of.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you guys don't like
All
good
right,
games.
stay of execution on that. Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you want to try something else, Kenny?
No, that was Steve.
Or Steve,
Steve tried.
we're deadlocked on Kingdom Hearts. I'd cut it.
It's gone, bro.
I'd cut it, but it's
That's
no, it's not.
amazing.
We're 2-2.
Deadlock.
We're 2-2
It
on
stays.
that.
You have to move on.
All right. I've never heard of Dark Cloud.
I'm standing Dark Cloud. Sorry.
And
I'm
defending-
Yeah,
he
the
put
move on.
two.
Basically Zelda.
He put 2. I'm standing Dark Cloud 2.
I played a little bit of it. I know it's good, but I haven't beaten it, so
Hey, here's the
I
thing.
cannot.
It's pretty simple.
you're 2v1.
But it's like it's PlayStation Zelda.
Don't even, Kenny. The argument's for later.
Okay.
Because it's already 2v1. We have to move on to something else.
There it is.
2v2.
Or it's 2v1. I have no argument.
Oh. Well, okay.
I haven't played it.
Okay. Then
There at the bottom.
Rogue Galaxy, another game I don't really have.
It's the same devs.
The same devs. Yeah, I don't know.
That's why.
He's going after. Steve hates these guys.
I'm just not. I hate
these
these
guys.
guys. I just don't know these games.
Fuck him.
I don't know anything about Rogue Galaxy. I don't know
Rogue
about
Galaxy
Dark
is arguably Level 5's best game on the system. It's the culmination of everything they started with Dark Cloud 1 and 2.
Really?
And
Dark Cloud and the Rogue Galaxy team?
Yeah, same people.
Wow.
Exactly. It doesn't have the building.
It doesn't have all the
Dark Cloud 2.
customization shit.
But it does.
So then, okay, so then let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
It's original.
What's original?
So then, which one would be better if you do Rogue Galaxy versus Dark Cloud?
I would.
If somebody has to get chopped between the
Personally,
two.
pick Rogue Galaxy, but I mean, this is
I've
actually
never
people
heard.
know this. There's more stuff in Dark Cloud 2.
Stuff doesn't necessarily mean it's better.
So the thing is, this is like a lot of mechanics and crazy shit you can do. This is just a JRPG.
This is just refined.
Yeah.
This is very refined. This is just the kitchen sink.
So, but if you had your choice, Rogue Galaxy, absolutely.
It's a little more focused.
It's polished. It's like
It's a little more focused and polished.
I'd say Dark Cloud's got to go then because it's not beating Rogue Galaxy.
I would do so if I had to pick between the two. I go to Dark Cloud 2 because at least this game was interesting to me. I didn't beat it, but I'm know...
willing to let go of Rogue Galaxy.
Okay.
So you
Yes, and then again, it isn't a top bottom 20.
I would put Rogue Galaxy probably in my top 10 because it's totally unique to the system.
Okay.
It only exists on the system. It is top 10 to me, but
And Simmons knows that in this room, that's going to be a hard defense. You just know it. You'd rather put your effort into defending other things. You can get people on your side.
Yeah.
That's how it works. All right, Simmons, your turn. Fuck somebody up.
Okay. You.
Why?
Oh, here we go.
Hey man, I'm trying to help you.
You have to pick.
Brother.
You have to pick a Final Fantasy that
the fuck?
best represents PS2.
God damn it!
Now I know
You
one.
piece of shit, bitch.
One is absolutely a linear solo cinematic,
You piece of shit.
and one is an MMO.
Ah, piece of shit, bitch.
But come on!
Oh, fuck you, man. I pulled Nidhogg on this thing. Cross it out, you freaking
11?
fuck. Yeah, cross out 11.
Okay.
It's the most fucking defining game of the early 2000s where you can lick my ass and suck my nuts.
On PC.
Oh, god damn it.
Defining on PC.
I'm pissed.
I'm guessing you had fond memories of it.
Fond memories,
Max was
dude.
addicted to it for like 4 years.
Motherfucker, I lived there.
This is my life.
Bitch, I lived there.
This was my life.
Jessica pulled me out from the darkness. No, it was great. I had a good time. They just recreated FF11 and FF14.
I think I
Like,
saw.
no shit, they remade Juno and the boss
Really?
fights. The new expansion is just FF11. It's fucking... I'm looking at it going...
I think I saw Tiffany play that like not that long
You
ago.
saw Tiffany play Final Fantasy 14? I'm shocked.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, because she's always...
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I didn't know you were being sarcastic about it.
You do not want to say the words FF14 and Tiffany
Okay,
in
gotcha.
the same sentence. She's
Gotcha.
already calling you.
Yeah, okay, okay.
She's going to be like,
Summoned.
listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
Okay,
It's like
gotcha.
Candyman or,
The Candyman.
or like Bloody Mary.
That's funny.
All right.
Okay, so Simmons wins.
Yeah, fuck you, Simmons. I'm going to look for something of yours.
Oh, damn. He's going.
I'm just kidding.
Going.
I need to step back.
Oh, here we go.
It's good, and I know it's good. I didn't play it, but I definitely know it's much better elsewhere, and it's Max Payne 2.
Yeah.
I hate that fucking argument. It's better somewhere else. So
But
it
it's
doesn't
better.
belong in
Not
the
only is it
fucking
better
system.
somewhere else, it was better somewhere else from the start.
Oh my god. Let me guess. PC.
Yes.
It was made as a PC.
And Xbox.
And
Jesus.
Xbox.
Oh my god, it's so annoying, dude.
But to be real, it's like, it's good, but
Yeah.
I don't know if... I just have very little experience with it. I played a demo.
No,
was
well, that and
missed out.
I remember at E3, and I do remember hearing about it too. Like it was not. It ran a little rough. It ran really rough on PS2.
Well, I mean, obviously, my perspective is completely, biased because I only played it on the system. I never played it on
I know.
PC.
It's all- the
Right.
only
So in
perspective
other
you
words,
have.
Steve, you save it for the Xbox. You save it for the Xbox.
Save it on
list.
something it's gonna take the top 10.
So, okay, Max Payne 3 was on 360, but
Right.
Max Payne 2 was on regular Xbox.
Right.
Okay, so that's fine. Okay.
99% sure.
Yes. No, it is.
Okay.
1 and 2 are on Xbox,
And they ran much
and
better.
they ran much better.
Because Xbox was more PC.
They are much better, closer to what. Like there was like apparently from to my understanding, someone could you guys can jump me on 1 or 2. I'm not sure. They had to like cut like levels down, like they had to like chop them down on
Was
the
it one
PS2.
On PS2?
Yeah, like so where you like load into an area.
Yeah.
Like it was more chopped up and more loading zones on PS2 because the system itself just needed that. Like where the Xbox version was smoother, ran
Chat saying
better.
that was like part 1.
That was part 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said that was part 1. But like these games historically, in this era of the
memory.
PlayStation 2, there was a lot of PC ports just in general.
Right.
And they all had a home because they kind of ran mostly like butt on this system. They were on Xbox.
But that's the. I mean, it's the devs' fault. Honestly, I mean, they make.
No. That's what they could do with the system.
Right, honey.
Yeah.
Like it's a game not made for the system, and sort of like squished down to
Variation.
run on the system. It's
Right.
it's the RE4 argument here, where
Yeah.
it just plays worse
Yeah.
on PS2 because it wasn't made for the PS2.
So
So in other words, I'm saying
Go to sleep, honey.
like,
Go
you
to
can
sleep.
have the argument of Max
but it's just
Payne
for
2,
something else.
but I'm saying like it's gonna very likely be maybe top 10 Xbox, but PS2
Oh my gosh,
we're arguing
did
for
you
like
do that on
the
purpose, JJ?
chunkiest version.
You're wearing an ancient Electronics Boutique PlayStation 2 shirt. JJ, take one
It
step
just
over.
happened to be in my rotation. Of
I know, but I'm
That's
saying
it.
that's crazy. Jessica, take one step towards the camera. And she's wearing an old EB Games PS2 shirt. Look at the side. Look at the side.
EV Games.
Bro, this
EV
is from when I worked at the store.
Jeez,
That's crazy.
look at that.
Aw.
See, and that logo reminds me of the sound, right? Because it was. You remember that? Yeah, you remember that? Dude, that was dope, man. All right, I mean, we'll give it the chopping
honey.
block. That makes sense, I guess. It
This will fight
It will
another
live a
game.
day. It'll live
Well,
again
let's
on
find
another
day.
system.
Right.
Forget what there's another game.
Kissing
Oh yeah,
her.
Beyond Good and Evil. Also,
It'll live again. It'll live again.
so that means Steve has to pick a game to chop.
Here, chop something else than mine. I'm gonna take the child to bed.
All right.
Gotta pick a Max game.
I'm gonna pick a Max game. I mean, I don't know who put it up, but if you do Onimusha versus DMC wins tenfold. So
I agree.
So
Those are both Max games.
those are both Max
Not
games.
only did Steve pick a Max game, he picked 2 Max games.
Well, here's the thing. I would agree.
Yeah.
You would agree chopping Onimusha
Yes, versus
over DMC? I agree.
well, no, not.
But
Well,
the
I'm just
thing
saying.
is, it's tough because, like, you know, they're a little different, but they're a little the same.
It's the same
like,
concept,
it's
right?
kind
But they do
of-
play differently.
It's like Onimusha's almost a little bit more Resident Evil-like.
Right. It started as a PS1 game.
Yeah.
It started as an RE clone.
Right.
And
So
it's,
did DMC.
But Onimusha, I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey, I wouldn't say it was trash. Somebody said it was trash. I don't think Onimusha was a fun game for what it was.
No, it's cool.
But then
It's a good
DMC
game.
came along.
Dude,
and it knocked it out the water.
And that's 100% because Steve's like, yo, Kenny,
Yeah.
Onimusha. And he's like, oh, shit. And we're like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Devil
It's
May
what I
Cry.
wanted.
And then Steve just, like,
It was over.
never looked back.
Yeah, it was over.
Never
after
looked.
that
I
point.
remember Steve being excited for Onimusha.
What was the Onimusha with the French actor? That
Yeah,
was like
3.
That was 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I never even played it because I was already knee deep in DMC at that point. So I never looked back. I never came back to
it's
Onimusha
almost,
after
you know
that.
what it is, Steve? It's almost literally like Devil May Cry. No, sorry. It's almost like Def Jam and Urban Rain, to be honest.
Yeah. One's just better than the other.
So you guys are both saying to chop Onimusha.
Onimusha's gotta go, bro. It's gotta go. And this is 3 versus. If Max comes in and tries to defend it, it'll be 3 of us versus him. So he's probably
That's between these two.
right.
I
And
want to hear if you
I
want, I want to
guarantee-
hear his
I guarantee you, Max is not going to defend Onimusha over DMC.
but he will defend it for top 10.
He will, but
He might say it's
it's top 10.
both. He might say both are top 10.
Onimusha top 10, chat?
I don't really think so. I don't really think so.
Onimusha for top 10. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What's going on here?
So
He
Steve
didn't
put 2
pick
of
one
your
of your
babies.
games. He picked 2 of your games.
I didn't pick 2 of his games. I'm saying one over the other because
What the fuck?
it's
And they're
just
both
like,
your game picks.
Because-
Are they like the same thing?
Yes.
pretty much.
What? Which
Pretty
games?
much.
Onimusha.
Versus Devil May Cry.
And versus Devil May Cry. One of them's got to go. And you already know what the answer is. One is just better than the other.
Which one?
You should have that answer. I'm not going to tell you. You should know the answer to that.
Bro, have you even played either of those games?
Oh,
I mean, you're acting like you don't know.
oh my god, we've already talked about it when you left.
Steve
So have you played them?
Well, no.
What?
Steve has played the shit out of them. Steve was
I
telling
played
me
the shit out
about
of
it.
both of them.
And then Steve's like, "Oh my God, Kenny, Onimusha."
You need to create some arguments here, bro, instead of just guess.
No, I'm not saying
His
yes.
argument
I'm just
is
saying.
that Devil May Cry is better than Onimusha.
Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I could see an argument there, but I'm trying to think of what makes Onimusha sort of special, even all the way up until 3.
The problem,
But the thing
here's the problem with Onimusha is that Onimusha's kind of special because it was the first, one of the first decent PS2 games.
Yeah, like actual, like an 8.5.
Like
out of 10
actually like
at
decent
launch.
PS2 games.
And this doesn't play anything like Resident Evil. At all.
No.
This game is
Neither
effectively like Resident Evil with samurai.
Right.
And
Chop
demons
chops.
and shit.
But when DMC came
It
out,
was kind of slow.
yeah. When DMC came out, it knocked Onimusha out the water. It was just a better.
Steve saw
The thing is, I don't really see
Never
them
looked
as being
back.
the same thing, is what I'm trying to say. This is like a Resident Evil like.
Definitely, and people could easily compare those two because a character with a sword that runs around and kills fucking demons.
No, but here's the thing. And I'll stand with Steve because they almost had the same vibe. Like you said,
Yeah,
they
they
had the same
definitely
vibe.
did.
Like the castle, and it was scary.
That's
like DMC
true.
one
Definitely
was like
very
a
similar,
scary
dude.
thing, and it was kind of like
those two games are
it was
very
like,
similar.
but it was like Resident Evil, but then like you're Resident Evil on steroids, and you're this fucking crazy
Yes.
guy.
It's
and
a
then
better
you're like,
version.
So here's the thing. I definitely think DMC is a better game than Onimusha, but there's no way I hold these games in the same exact category. Like one's like a free roaming action game, and one is a tank control.
San Andreas is not
You don't
on
have
there.
a gun, you have a sword. Like with puzzle solving.
But they're
and
both
shit.
There's no San
action
Andreas.
games. They're
Vice
both action
City's
games.
on here.
Not all
We
action
don't
games
need
are
it.
the same.
Right, but
Like, come on.
the
Just because it's a Capcom game.
The scenario with the stagnant background and the characters go through different variations of levels with their sword attacking
Resident
demons,
Evil.
which is literally the same thing in DMC one.
No, DMC doesn't have stagnant
nobody's
backgrounds.
the-
It's
Well, okay,
3D
okay.
environments.
Okay.
Get in here.
But it is fixed. It's fixed camera.
It's fixed camera, but it does not have
This
like
is fixed camera.
You
I
actually
think
do
this-
platforming in this shit.
This was
That is absolutely
CG
pre-rendered
background.
backgrounds.
Pre-rendered.
Yeah.
That's
But what I'm
See?
saying is like DMC is like a platformer.
right. It has platform.
It is like a full like 3D environment game. It does not have the
That's-
limitations that this has.
Exactly. That's why I say it's
See,
a
if
better
you say
version.
exactly, but what I'm trying to say is your argument is null and void. I agree in a completely different way that I think they're completely two different games. But yeah, Onimusha can be considered kind of mid in comparison to this, so I'm okay with it. What I'm saying is that your argument is not good. There are two totally different games.
Here's my
but you can
argument:
take away
is
Onimusha.
Onimusha top 10?
No, I don't think so.
Well, okay, then
There
let's,
you go.
then let's cut it.
Yeah. The argument was not sound. Saying like DMC and Onimusha are the same game, like what? The
I'm not
fuck?
saying they're the same game. I'm saying
same
one
style.
I'm saying one is a better game than the other. But I'm not saying they're the same game.
It's close.
But I'm saying their styles are very similar.
Sure.
There you go.
Kind of.
I mean,
Yeah.
in the way
style-
that
it's
your
the
two,
style.
in the same way that your two NBA games are the same.
Yeah, it's that.
The only thing the only
Yeah.
thing the only thing that's same about them is NBA. That's it. But those games are completely variations.
Those is a sword.
All right, when do I get the chop?
That's my turn now.
Max,
I haven't chopped yet.
Max got attacked twice.
I got attacked twice, motherfucker.
No, it just goes on attack and a, like attack
Maybe,
to attack.
yeah.
Wait, what was it? It was Simmons.
What, did you have
It was
some you want to
Simmons,
attack?
me, Max.
You
I
know
don't
you
know.
want to go after.
Wait,
Remember, we're attacking the attackee.
Well, the
Oh,
rotation
yeah.
was Simmons, me, Max, you.
No, there's no rotation, dude. We're doing the attackee.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
We've been hovering around that for a while. I'm gonna go with Time Splitters 2. And while I think it's good, and one of the better 4-player experiences on the system, as I recall, it kind of ends there, and to be real, I think I prefer other 4-player shooting games than Time Splitters 2.
No.
Just personally.
No, I disagree with everything you said. The only argument I'll hear for Time Splitters 2 is that it runs better on other systems.
It's a GameCube game.
You need a multi-tap and all this other
And I don't
shit.
think we've ever even played it on PS2. I
No.
think we've only played it on GameCube.
GameCube.
So I don't even know what the fuck this looks like on PS2.
Argument.
Shit is
crazy,
awesome,
bro.
man. It's got a level creator mode. You can create your own levels.
But if it dies here, it can live again on GameCube.
I will hard
I
stand
don't
Time
even think we've
Splitters
ever
2,
played that on PS2.
but I don't know about PS2 version. I will hard stand the game.
And
There's
it's on
a-
GameCube, right?
It's on GameCube.
Yeah,
it's on
okay,
Xbox.
you know what?
Well,
Fine.
we know what I'm saying is we've only ever, I think, played it on
Okay, that's
GameCube.
fine. I'll cross it out and I'll put it on the
It'll
GameCube.
live again.
All right,
some
Ken,
other-
you were attacked, so you must attack. It sucked on PS2? Well,
There you go.
It's another one of those. That was a PC game.
No, it wasn't on PC.
Was it not?
No, GameCube, Xbox.
I think I'm thinking of some other game
It's
similar.
the X-Rare team people, Free Radical.
Free Radical, yeah.
How many more do we got to get rid of?
A lot.
Bro, a
Let's
lot.
not even think about
Don't
that
even think
yet.
about that. Just
Just
start
chop.
aggressively attacking
Just
things.
let's attack aggressively.
Let's attack. More go.
Shank.
Let's attack aggressively.
Aggressively. I like that. It's getting tough.
I love CVS 2.
Ooh.
Oh, it's one of the best fighting games ever made.
Right?
Yeah, no, for sure. But when it comes to PS2,
And Simmons, you said that was the best version of the game.
I mean,
on the
it's
system.
as good as the Dreamcast.
It's arguably one of the best versions of the game.
because I'm like, there's not
That
much.
was-
There's not much left.
So okay, how about this?
What?
If you had the choice,
You're saying this is becoming hard?
No, okay. If you had the choice to play CVS2 on PlayStation or play CVS2 on Dreamcast, what would you choose?
Whatever one was hooked up.
If they're both hooked up.
Then it
Don't
depends
matter.
on which controllers. It doesn't matter. They're like the same fucking game.
Don't matter.
And here's the thing: the Dreamcast version, outside of literal hacks, was only released in Japan. It never came out anywhere else. CVS2 did not come to America until PS2.
So it came out a little later.
Yeah, this is the first time people even knew this shit existed. Was PS2. It was a big deal when it came out because it was like, oh, CVS2's finally fucking out. Like, oh shit.
So in that case, I say it's pretty solid on the system. So I think it's,
I don't think CVS2's moving right now.
yeah, I think it
Moving
stays.
right now.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's
All right, that was my game, so I'm attacking.
No, Kenny has to attack
has to
something
get
else. We have
something.
to get something out of here.
yeah. Kenny has to get something.
Well, he said he's stuck, and I'm not.
Well, Kenny, are you that stuck? I'm gonna have to start attacking you, motherfuckers.
shit.
I'm ready to go.
Simmons is ready. Simmons is loaded.
He's locked and loaded.
Yeah, let Simmons attack. That's fine.
Okay,
All right.
he skips his turn.
You're gonna hate me. You're all gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me too.
Uh-oh.
Twisted Metal Black.
I was just looking at that.
And the thing is that I get it. Like, it was like the last hurrah for the game. We have watched Kenny play this game like 4 times on random birthdays and whatever. And every time it is boring as fuck. He is driving around a brown flat world looking for
damn.
something to shoot.
It depends on the level.
Here's the thing.
He
I
has
have
a
a question.
family.
This isn't Twisted Metal Black Online, which was a different thing, right?
It's the same thing, but it was online.
Yeah, there was like a different game that came out online for the modem later and shit.
Yeah,
Right?
like I don't know, man. That shit ran buttery.
It ran good.
It fucking.
But like it's effectively the culmination of what is a really specific genre from the PlayStation 1 era.
Yeah.
That sort of like died here.
Yeah,
and it's
I
like
mean,
the best
because-
way to describe that, where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like the best way to play Destruction Derby. You know, it's like,
Because-
oh, those games sort of died in
A lot of
PS1.
people are like, hey, how come you didn't put Twisted Metal Black on the PlayStation? Like they were good, but they ran like cheeks, and they were a thing that if you loved them, you loved them. But I'm like, they were.
But then it started really.
I
really
loved
good on
them, but
PS2.
like I could tell, I knew they were like, I mean,
It's a guilty pleasure game, is what
it's a
you're
guilty
saying.
pleasure.
All right.
It's good.
Are you cool with us taking it off?
Yeah,
You
like,
put it up
for-
there,
for
man. It
top-
lasted a while.
for top 10. Yeah.
That's fine.
Had a good run.
That's fine. I had a good run.
Max.
Kenny, because you don't have anything yet, right now, Kenny? I'm just gonna say we have 3 racing games up here right now, and the only one that seems to be sticking out, Steve, is Midnight Club. And I know Dub Edition is one of the better Midnight Clubs on the system. I know it was comparable to Need for Speed Underground 2, I think is what it was. I didn't play those games a ton. I played them a little bit, and I'm like, oh, I get the vibe of these. I understand what they're going for. But fuck, like GT4, I know is very good, and I played the fuck out of this game. So
Explain this one.
I'm curious what makes Midnight Club like really good.
Yeah, or more specifically, what makes it say better than Gran Turismo 4? Like another racing sim kind of game.
It's the style. The style.
Yeah, it was the vibe of it,
the
right?
vibe, the style. Online. It literally was the first Grand Theft
You
Auto.
remember that fucking Auto Modelista? Remember that
Oh.
fucking Capcom game that was all cell shaded?
looked gorgeous.
90s racing cars.
But it played like
It
ass.
looked gorgeous, and I loved that shit. Like, Automodelista was this Capcom PS2 game. We played it online. It looked like it was going to be a lot of fun.
But it played
and I
like
loved the vibe of it, but it played like fucking cheeks.
No,
Midnight
it was
Club
good.
plays great.
I'm
You
saying
should-
that was like another racing game in that era that like, ooh, this game's got a cool fucking vibe,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I really gel with the rest of it, you know?
You
No,
loved
no.
What
the
you're saying is
beta,
that this
and they
game was
changed
vibe and mega fun?
Overall, everything was good. The problem is that even though it's not part of the system, Grand Theft Auto 5 did it better because that's literally what it was for me.
Oh, you mean the evolution of what that is? The
Yes.
customized wheels.
Yes, customized wheels, cars, and then you get to race them.
I fucking
they had
loved
drag
it.
racing and
Yeah,
stuff
the
like
drag
that.
racing was
Yep,
a lot of
that was
fun.
like,
Like, a lot,
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
a,
I think that was the game I remember drag
it's
racing.
an absolute banger. To be honest.
And fucking shit, the music.
Oh yeah. Was it licensed
Cars real
music?
big, cars real big, wheels real big.
Was it
Do
real
original?
big?
No, it was, Big
licensed.
Timers. It was
Yeah.
Big Timers.
What was cool? They had a Nissan Sentra, and I had a Nissan Sentra at the time, and I got to like pimp out my Nissan Sentra in the game.
I love that,
to
man.
see what it would look like if I did it for real.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, I could put these rims and this body kit and this thing. That's why I actually really loved Midnight Club.
Yeah. Special place in my heart, but I mean, I can't compare it to Gran Turismo or anything like that because I didn't really play
That's
those
fair.
games. But
But you know the pedigree that like Burnout Revenge and GT.
yeah, I know the pedigree of those. I played Burnout Revenge.
It's an absolute banger. It should this should be the top 15. It should that Midnight Club is
Yeah,
goated.
absolutely.
Because they made drag racing mode fun because you had to shift and you had to hit
Honestly,
in the right time.
what games had drag racing mode besides Midnight Club at the time?
Yeah, that was
It
pretty
was-
unique.
I think it was the
that
only
was
one.
like
Yeah.
street drag racing was pretty unique too.
Yeah, it was,
Either it
Midnight
was
Club.
like Midnight Club or Need for Speed Underground, but I'm thinking of Midnight Club.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
cool.
that's
It was a
the
cool
only-
mode.
Project Gotham Racing and Tokyo Street Racer fall into that or no?
Need for Speed
I don't think it
Underground.
was drag racing.
No, it was just.
It was just specifically. I think it was just street racing.
Just street racing.
There's a lot of versions of those games I didn't play.
Okay.
But again, it's like we have a very big list. Are you cool with us
Oh,
taking it down,
God.
Steve?
I can't defend it against Burnout Revenge and Grand Theft. So if you guys do it against like, oh, does Midnight Club beat out Burnout Revenge? No. Does Midnight Club beat out Gran Turismo?
You don't know.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So
That's fair.
but it's such a damn good game.
Oh yeah, Need for Speed Underground was a banger too.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I know.
and that's what I mean. I get these two games mixed up.
Yeah,
Because they have very similar
they're very-
vibes.
yeah.
it's stuff like that.
Steve, do you have anything you want to look at this and go, because you just got attacked.
I'm gonna say that. What is SH2? What is that?
Silent Hill 2. It just got a multi-million-dollar remaster because it's Silent Hill 2.
I haven't played it, so
I know.
I can't really debate it. But I can debate Shadow of the Colossus. I think it's a great game, but is it gonna make top 10? I don't think so.
Absolutely.
And me and Simmons will deadlock you on that one.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would just say move on. I don't know about Kenny, but there was already
It's one of the
two.
peaks.
Just look. Try if there is anything else coming to mind because you're gonna get some. You're gonna get some.
I'm not a fan of Jack and Daxter. I'm not.
And I will say I'm kind of curious on that one. Why the first one over the second, Simmons, or the
Okay,
third?
so the second one and even the third to an extent. Third was a kind of a correction of two. One is a pure platformer. Pure
Yeah.
open-ended platform.
Does the next one get a collectathon-y?
So well, the first you could argue the first one is a collectathon. Is part two is when man-child Jason Rubin decided that a pure platformer is outdated game design. He wanted to turn it into Grand Theft Auto. So 2 is a Grand Theft Auto game with platform
semi-open
mechanics.
world, like sandbox.
You're in a dense, ugly city, and you have platforming mechanics in it, and you get guns and you shoot things and steal cars, and that's Jak 2. And Jak 2 has like one of the most annoying cop systems in a video game ever.
Jak 2 has guns.
Yeah, Jak 2
According to the chat,
Jak
it's
3 has
edgy.
guns too. Jak 3 is like Road Warrior, where it's like they
So,
stick it in a desert with buggies.
They make Jak but edgy.
Yeah, it's super edgy. This was like a charming 3D platformer, and then the second game is Jak is captured and he's tortured for years, and then he starts to
This
speak,
would be
he
the
starts
equivalent-
swearing, and he gets guns.
So this is the equivalent of turning like Banjo-Kazooie into Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Right, yeah.
Okay, that's pretty crazy.
Right.
Without making it a new thing. They should have just made it a new thing.
Yeah, exactly. But again, like they just like good Jack 2's got to have guns and swearing. And
Everyone in the chat is saying, "Yup, they're not. You're not wrong."
Well, here's the thing. A lot of people in the chat are saying,
But a lot of
two's
people
better.
love it because
Yeah,
because
a
at
lot of
that
people are saying
point,
two's
like you have
better.
to. What I have to agree why people think that way. And yes, as a kid, you want the things you like to be taken more seriously.
Yeah.
And when they get relatively more edgy, they teeter a line that makes them less kid friendly and more, I think,
Right.
acceptable to their peers and friends. Which is why GTA 3 blew up in this PS2 era. Sorry. Because it was like, oh, this is the edgy, cool game. In the same way, GTA 3 and effectively like games like Jak 2 are kind of like the Mortal Kombat of the early 90s to us.
Yeah.
Because Mortal Kombat was this edgy thing that like, oh, you're not supposed to play that because it's
Yeah.
fucking... And that's exactly what they're trying to go for.
Yeah.
In this, so I can see why you stop hard.
Yeah, because like one has color and Jak 2 doesn't, and Jak 3 is brown. This is the only game with color. This is the only game that's just like it's basically it's Naughty Dog taking all their years of Crash Bandicoot and taking him out of the aisle,
So
and putting
how
him into
about-
an open field.
So how about like
Here's the thing. I will concede it only on two regards.
Okay.
Number one, it's not the best 3D platformer ever.
It's like an early PS2. There's still it's like an early dev at this even.
I'm just saying Banjo-Kazooie and Mario 64 are just better games.
And so,
Period. And they're older.
And that's the thing. So I was like, okay, so Sly didn't make it up here, and Ratchet and Clank didn't make it up here, and I never played any of these fucking effectively like family-friendly Mario likes,
Right.
Because that's what they felt like to me. They all felt like, oh, they're just Nintendo likes, is what they're doing around this time
Right.
frame because they're trying to establish, we need a new Crash Bandicoot.
And the other thing about Jak is the fact that the music fucking sucks. It's another Mark Mothersbaugh disaster. You know,
Is it actually him?
yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That was the last game I think he did with
Oh,
Naughty
it's the
Dog.
same dev. I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same dev. And I think they got.
KOH, thank you.
I think he stopped working on their games after that because they went all cinematic. But yeah, the soundtrack in Jak 1 kind of balls. So it's my top 10, but I can let it go.
All right.
Yeah, and the only problem is that from this room's perspective, I'd be surprised if either of you guys played it.
I've beaten it multiple
played it.
times.
So you have experience. You have enough experience to be like, it'd probably make your top 10. I remember trying it, and I remember it feeling like shit.
Damn.
Just like running around and doing things like don't feel particularly great, but I might be thinking of maybe Ratchet. I don't know. It's been a long time, but I played like a demo.
Did you play part 2?
No. Once I was like, oh, that's what this game is, like, ugh.
That's the key. Is if part 1 was good enough to make you interested in a sequel.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
I
the
was,
thing.
but then they changed it so radically. I was like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, and to me personally, like, I was not into any of that PS2 era Nintendo likes, where they were trying to recapture the magic of. It felt like every character's like an animal guy
Dragon
or something.
Was a dragon guy? God, was a dragon?
Spyro.
Oh, Spyro.
Spyro the dragon.
Yeah, I think there was a Spyro game on PS2 as well.
There's
Yeah.
like 3.
Yeah, so they were trying to like create more of a library like that around that time frame, which is not bad because you need that shit.
Yeah.
But this was probably, in your opinion, the best of the three.
Simmons literally beat Jak 3 and the other Jacks.
Simmons beat all the Jak games. He's saying the first one's the
I'm
best.
just saying.
Simmons jacked off.
He's just saying it's not top 10-ish in this situation.
I would put it top 3, but
Top 3, really?
I'm sorry, not top 3. Jesus Christ.
fuck.
Jesus Christ. No, I would put it in my top 10,
Okay,
but it can go.
fair.
All right.
It
I'll
was
do
a
the
good, it
honors.
was a good talk. It was a good talk. I had no idea why you would pick that over what seemingly.
It's my favorite Naughty Dog game they've ever made.
There you go.
Dragon Dash. Simmons, you're up.
Okay, hold on.
This is
He's
getting
got to
tough.
think now. He's got to think now.
Yeesh.
How many was the Sims?
It's 18, dude.
Jesus Christ!
Fuck.
What the fuck?
All right.
There's no way.
All right. There's one I do really want to go after, but I'd actually like to get this moving forward.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Zone of the Enders 2.
Okay. Let me hear your reasons.
Not quite top 10. The game's ending is you literally just run away. Or is that the first one?
That's the first one.
That's the first one. First one. You do that.
First one is like it ends super abruptly. We actually beat it on stream. Steve beat it.
Yeah.
Two's great, but holy God, like that intro is slow.
Yeah. The snow intro, yeah.
It takes a little while to really get going.
Yeah.
I'm just going to argue the pacing's a little rough. It's not like straight to the point. Awesome,
10 times
like,
better than the first one, though.
It has 10 times better than the first one. 100% better, 10 times better than the first one. But like, it doesn't have that sort of like you're right in the action right away, like Star Fox, Panzer
It
Dragoon.
takes like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it takes a little.
When he finally gets in the fucking Ava, like it is pretty sick.
Right.
You know what my problem was with the game? It wasn't the original character. It was like
It wasn't the kid. He comes back.
yeah, he comes back, but why the hell did they go from him to what was the guy's name? A kangaroo guy? Like
Yeah, it was like
Django
Dango
Jack.
Dango Jack.
Crocodile Dundee.
I was like, who the fuck is this?
I do
Dingo.
love what they did. Dingo, yeah. I do love what
Dingo.
they did with the kid. How he's piloting like an old jet.
He's piloting Gradius.
Yeah, the Gradius
Vic Viper.
jet
Yeah.
from the fucking shooting shmup games. He's piloting that shit
He's
to come help
piloting
you.
one of Konami's
I'm
most
like, that's so
famous ships.
fucking cool, dude.
Why not focus on him again in the sequel?
Play the game, listen to the
Yeah.
story, find out, and fuck that kid anyways. He's just a Shinji Ikari
Yeah,
stand-in.
Damn.
the first game really tries to be Evangelion. Like, obviously, Kojima's a very inspired individual, and it's clear what they were fucking going for with the first one. And the first one is like, once again, a neat idea, but it's not that fun to play.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And then Zoe 2 is an actual proper action game robot, free roam shooter
Right.
with like cool set pieces and all this fucking shit and animated cutscenes that look way better and all this shit. So, I mean, anybody else play Zoe 2 outside of me and Simmons? Steve, did you play it or beat it?
Obviously, that's why I know about Dango, the Django.
Django?
Yeah.
So
Kenny, any
would-
experience?
Just like a rent.
Would you cut it from top 10?
Yes, it's a top 15.
I attacked it.
Yeah, okay.
What about
That's
you,
fair.
Kenny? Yeah.
I think
Steve's
it's
gotta go.
genuinely.
It's
I
a
think
top 15.
I definitely have some really good memories of Zoe 2. Not as much Zoe 1.
Yeah.
And that might make it into my personal top 10, but I'd really have to think on
It
my
might
PlayStation
make
2
my
list.
it might make my top 10 because
But the problem is this list is already very difficult.
Max, you're up.
Oh yeah, it's me. Shit. All right. I played this game probably as much as the accompanying party that put it on this list.
He's got.
Looking at
Which game do you think I'm looking at, Steve?
I don't care. I know you're one of mine.
Well, Steve, what game is it?
Fucking SOCOM.
Yeah, I think it's SOCOM 2. And you know it is. Because it is fucking revolutionary and at the time, like, quite good and stuff like that. But ultimately, it's like, SOCOM 2 was way better SOCOM 1. But ultimately, we knew this shit was whack. Like, we played PC games, and we knew we had multiplayer experiences that were on PC, and we had played those, and they're so much fucking better. This was like, okay, so if you just ignore all that shit exists, and we play this is amazing. By itself, it's really good.
Explain whack.
in a bubble.
Explain whack.
Like, just the way the entire game, like, functioned and worked, the lobby system, how players play each other, like, the matchmaking was all fucking weird. When on PC, like, that was already established and figured out, and they were sort of, like, locked to hardware. Obviously, like, we need a multiplayer game for our modem, you know, that works on the system. So we have to create these things, and that's why Zipper's awesome, because they did it. You actually created,
mother's terrible.
made it fucking work. You know what I mean?
the list is great.
My only argument is that SOCOM 2 I have fond memories of because it actually had respawning. Thank fucking God. Frostfire respawn.
You know what's so funny?
It's one of my favorite things.
Me and
Respawning
Steve,
is
me
not-
and Steve didn't like respawn mode.
Then I don't know why you guys
it's
don't like
brainless.
SOCOM 1 just as much.
SOCOM 1 wasn't that good.
No.
Yeah, well,
SOCOM 2
I mean, there was
redefined-
definitely
Yeah.
improvements, you
Yes.
know. But to me, I got that.
And if
that,
you look at SOCOM 1, it was just a tech demo.
I got that search and destroy, like, you know, experience from SOCOM 1 that I actually played more than SOCOM 2.
No.
Right.
But to be real, the one I put the most time into was SOCOM 3.
Yeah, and SOCOM
Because
3,
of the maps.
SOCOM 3 is solid, but driving around in that game.
It was
I didn't do any of the
It's not
driving. I played none of the driving maps.
okay.
I hated the fucking cars and shit.
Well,
Yeah.
then you missed out on a large
And here's
part
the
of
thing.
experience of that game.
I don't. Did any of us play the single player to this shit?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I tried. It's not good.
Well,
They're not good.
I don't base the game off. I mean, because the game was.
I'm just saying, in totality, there's a part of the game that isn't particularly exemplary.
They focus more on online.
Yeah, it was. You
was designed
were not
for-
buying this shit for like
the single player.
anything else than playing online with your homies.
Yeah,
but
you're
I
not playing that
I
game
do
for
have in the same way, like Steve looks at SOCOM the same way that me and Simmons look at PSO.
Oh,
where you
that's
are
fair.
getting together with your homies, you're pressing square to talk. You're doing all this shit, and you're
Yep.
dude. I had legit groups of
Yep.
friends, me and Noe and shit. Simmons knows this. He was also playing there too. I had squads that we were playing with.
I still remember my
DFL.
I still
Disband
yeah,
Your Clan
I-
came from this
I
shit.
still remember my
DFL.
DFL.
Dogs for life.
Yeah, Dogs for Life was one of them. That was the dude who left. He went over to the Black Dragon Clan, and there were a bunch of dudes that actually taught me Tagalog.
Yes.
They're freaking awesome.
And what I argue is that we effectively had lifelong experiences and friends maybe that came from as a result of like this and Phantasy Star Online.
Yeah.
My only defense is that I don't think this plays great nowadays, and it's kind of rough.
That's where I'm getting at here is that we introduced you two to PSO late in life, and you got hooked. We played this during COVID, and it.
And I got some great memories.
It fucking sucked.
I wouldn't necessarily say I got hooked. I said I liked it. I thought it
Right.
was decent.
And that's the thing is that PSO still.
We went back and played SOCOM too, and it was not
Here's
good
the thing,
in
I
any way.
love it because me and Steve are SOCOM fucking fiends. I think it was Steve that showed me, or
Yeah,
one of my
I
other
just
friends
introduced
showed
you-
me.
introduced
like
you
you
to
know,
it.
like it was me and this other guy Chris at work when I used to work at Buca
Yeah,
de
yeah,
Beppo.
yeah.
But the thing is too, like I could admit that it doesn't play that good. Like Burnout Revenge, Tekken, Vice City, Gran Turismo, DMC.
This game, like, brought
Virtual
people
Fighter,
and
Def
here's- and
Jam,
here's the other
and
thing,
they
like,
all still play fucking
In my
amazing.
argument, there's another game on this list that provided the exact same experience that you're talking about, and it was for me FF11, which was also like a pioneering MMO on the system,
fuck.
communication, all that kind of shit, made a way for English players to talk to Japanese players. Like, I learned how to play Japanese because of the fucking game. Like, what we were kind of remember from this shit is the camaraderie. And while is FF11 a good game in itself? Fuck, bro. It fucking made people lose their lives because it acquired everything. So that's
My only problem with this whole argument is the fact that I played it recently. I played it with there was a, and I don't know if my chat remembers, but there was a drunken guy that we played it on a PC version of the game. And it played fine. The argument that the game, you don't remember how bad it played, doesn't compute. Right,
And
it doesn't compute with me because I played it recently and the game was still fun.
I know, but here's one thing I'm going to make a point of that you're saying. Every time you talk about this game, you're talking about individuals. You're talking about people.
Okay.
And not as much the game. You just said, I played this game with a drunken guy.
Yeah.
And that's what you remembered.
Well, the gameplay was still solid. I still remember mining the cobblestones.
Mining the
cobblestones. Mining
Shadow.
mining the fish hook.
Tree Shadow.
Yeah. There's a guy coming left behind the left behind the inside. We got a breach on the side. We got a breach on the fucking middle.
I can understand what Max said.
Bro,
I can understand what Steve's saying. Like, you
There's-
don't get this communication anymore in video games.
Gone.
now. It's gone.
Gone.
Like, in COD, it's just like, people listening to music and people saying, like...
And this is the thing that blows my fucking brains
COD,
is that
like,
you got
SOCOM was one of the last games where, like, people were like, okay, if you didn't have a mic, you were fucking
No,
weird.
it wasn't even.
want to play with
it wasn't
you.
even one of the last games, dude. It was the game.
it was the game.
It was the game.
You gotta
about
understand.
Nobody does it
online
anymore.
It came with a microphone.
So
Came with the
the argument that the system was weird because it was limited to the hardware on the system, made the game better than some of the newer games that are out now.
Yeah, but
and I say that because when you play Call of Duty with your friends, all you're gonna do is hear them bitch about, oh my god, I got shot over here, all this bullshit like that. There's no camaraderie anymore.
But dude, that's
Even
a
on
nostalgia thing.
Well, no, not even because the game is designed to for players to actually communicate and work together as
And
a
to
team
make a plan.
and actually figure stuff like
But it
that.
does exist now. It's just not Call of Duty.
Well, I
But
mean,
not in a regular Call of Duty, though? Like, nobody
does that.
Yeah,
Even
I
in
know,
such a
it's
distributed
not-
game.
No. If you're looking for that experience, that's
The only
Rainbow Six.
Six. I was just about to say that. The only thing that's close to that.
Okay,
the only thing
Siege.
close to that is Rainbow Six, and
And that
holy
game is
shit.
insanely popular.
It's very popular, but holy shit, is it fucking boring to watch. I'm sorry. I love Rainbow Six. It's a cool game and everything like that, but it is boring to fucking watch.
Okay, Valorant.
Call of Duty-
That's fair.
CS,
CS,
Counter Strike.
Counter Strike. Well, that's the original. That's the
I
that's the
know,
beginning of-
and that's what I'm getting is
Yeah,
that
that's the
like
beginning of that
the
shit.
foundation for all of this stuff was based on CS. So
Right.
it's like
Exactly. Is
we had
SOCOM fun to watch?
we had these games.
As a team, and again, it's the era of the time. So not a lot of people even had the hardware to really do a team battle of SOCOM at the time.
And here's the thing. Once again, it's coming back to like the community, like the microphone, which brought people together, which established communication. The most of the things that are really good about like these experiences and this game, which I do agree with, is that it put mics on your fucking head and you were talking to your friends. Press square to talk type shit.
I get that.
And it was a game that forced and was slow and deliberate communication. They planted the bomb type shit, go over here. And ultimately, I think that stuff is a part of it, but that was not exclusive to SOCOM at all.
No, I understand it.
And it was exclusive to a lot of new people, including myself. I just didn't have a good enough PC to run shit. I had to go to LAN parties, right?
Yeah.
So I loved it.
Right.
I'm fucking with you. I put just as much time into this shit as you guys. But to me, it's like everything I remember that's good about the game is the people.
Right.
It's like the communication between people and the friends that I was playing with and everything.
It's an experience that can't be replicated.
Absolutely. I mean,
so then it's just a list of member berries in a way.
Well,
like you're the thing that's so great about it was something that can't.
Hell, I could say the same thing about fucking Tekken 5. Tekken 5 is an experience that can't be replicated.
Sure,
it's a very good game.
We can throw it in right now. We can play 1v1.
Right.
And it's still really good.
Exactly. So the same thing about fucking SOCOM. It's that we can't throw it up.
And that is where you get the delegation from like someone from Kenny and someone from me, where it's just like I go back and I'm like, bro, how did we play this? Like, fuck, this is really cool. But once we lose that magic, that was the moment
Max never
in
liked
time.
the game, dude. Max never liked the game. I was
gonna be honest
with you. You were never a big fan of the team aspect of it. You love.
This is my lone wolf game. This is my. I'm going 150 and 2 on Frostfire.
You love the respawn stuff.
Oh yeah.
Respawn. But when it came to the stuff that made the game legendary, you never liked that. To the majority of the community, bro.
No,
majority of the community did not play Frostfire.
Like, I was shocked to hear you guys say SOCOM 2 when you didn't mention respawning, because that's the reason why I remember everybody going like, oh fuck, respawning is back?
The lobbies for Fishhook, the lobbies for God, I forget
Crossfire.
Crossfire was the map. Yeah.
Everybody did that. And those games were not Respawn. The Respawn you're talking about, which was sure, those lobbies were okay, but the majority of the people went to those other lobbies. So,
and ultimately, a lot of those did have more people because they forced communication in a communication-heavy game.
I wouldn't say force. I'm saying that because you could communicate in the respawn as well, but nobody did.
Respawning was just like, hey, everyone's
just run. You figured out your guns.
It was like COD.
Yeah, no. I did not need to put on a microphone and talk to people.
Exactly.
I just played the game for what it was.
Yeah.
I actually remember picking up the M4A1. And then switching fucking fire modes on it and fucking ripping people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, like, that is what I enjoyed about it, just ripping people apart, So to me, it's like, that's why I like SOCOM 2 and I ultimately like SOCOM 3 more, because it still had those maps, but more refined.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So, again.
You say to cut it? What do you say, Kenny? Cut or stay SOCOM?
Honestly, for top 10, I would say 10, but to cut it now is definitely not fair.
Yeah, and here's my argument in this perspective, and it wasn't entirely, and I'm trying to think of like the era, and I might be a year off or so. In this time frame, dude, Halo 2 existed.
Halo 2.
Me, Halo 2.
Halo 2 was
Xbox came with a microphone.
After. It was a little.
I think
after.
it was a little bit after.
Really?
Like,
It was 2004. What year did SOCOM 2 come out?
SOCOM 2 might have been 03, maybe 04.
Yeah, right.
And here's the thing too, like, I
2004?
mean, I see a little bit what they're saying, but it's just like, also Impact, man. It was just like
the Impact. Oh my God! It damn near defined online gaming for the system.
For this system,
yes, it damn near
for this system.
And we are talking about PlayStation 2 games, guys.
But and I have to argue, like, we are talking about PS2,
and it's a PS2. Now I'm rounding out. This is like a PS2.
Yes.
Almost defining thing.
Yes.
CVS2 has been on so many different systems and
That's
so many
true.
stuff, and it's still a great game. I mean, well, Dreamcast, GameCube, and this, and again, it was PS2, but
and
like,
Xbox,
and it's an arcade system, like.
It is defining of the system.
Like even Twisted Metal, it got knocked out, but like SOCOM is a defining game for it.
Yes.
Like like
nowhere, it was nowhere else.
Like Gran Turismo, Grand Theft Auto. So now I was swinging. I was like, I know that sometimes it is a little bit rough if you go back. And like a lot of these games are not rough. Def Jam is not rough to go back. Virtual Fighter is not rough to go back. Kingdom Hearts isn't rough to go back.
And it's
No, it's
honestly-
a little bit.
No, it's not.
To me
Simmons.
personally,
It's stiff.
To me personally,
it's fucking stiff.
But it's
to
a
me
fun
personally,
game.
to me personally,
Try
the-
casting
the-
Kira using a potion in that game.
To me personally-
remember how you had to crab claw the D-pad.
I gotta ask a question. To me personally, the conversation of rough
Look.
does not apply to my experience of the game. It only applies to the online experience because of the lag. So if you and I've had good games. I've had good games in the game. So if you take away the bad latency in the game and you just compare it to all the good games,
just to confirm, and that's because the PS2's modem was balls.
right.
The Xbox also shipped with the modem, and so did the Dreamcast. They were actually
way
better.
Way better. And
Like-
that's just that. And Tekken 5, the fucking online on that system was a fucking nightmare.
Tekken 5 wasn't online.
Oh well, it was on. It was 3
That's
actually,
PS3, yeah.
And that was still fucking
That was
bad.
Dark Resurrection.
Yeah, that was still fucking bad.
yeah.
Regardless,
Alright, so to speed this along, I'll say you can cut this. We'll save it for arcade someday.
Yeah, arcade for sure.
Someday. I think we shouldn't,
But
but...
I mean, look, Max, we
Wait,
have Virtual Fighter 4 Evo, and
we have 3 fighting
and we
games.
have
I get
Tekken
you.
5.
I get you. So here's the thing,
I don't
Simmons.
think
If you,
I-
if you can consent for us moving on to take off CVS2 for now,
Sure.
I'm down with it. But I have an argument in a different direction because it is another online game, and it's Outbreak 2.
Outbreak 2. See, yeah. Well,
Ooh.
yeah.
Would you concede?
Well,
Would you
okay.
concede
Okay.
Outbreak
well, okay,
2
well,
and
okay.
save
Well,
SOCOM?
first of all, okay. So, are we taking out CVS 2?
Are we?
I think you just did it, Simmons.
Alright, cut it.
So who is defending CVS 2?
Me.
Well, then it goes to you.
And Simmons was willing to concede
Okay, so you can see.
to move forward.
I'm conceding CVS2 to move forward. And I'm going to sit here and say... between
fucking,
Outbreak...
don't fucking do it, bro.
SOCOM 2.
Look at this guy, bro. Chat, do you see this shit?
Steve, you literally made us do it to our games. You just literally made me do it to
Which is a better game? Which is a better experience? Which is the more defining?
Damn.
Between SOCOM 2 and Outbreak, which defined?
Which kid you like better?
All right, dude, what
Billy
the
or
fuck?
Sally?
Because one game was all about communication, the other game is bullshit.
Oh,
The other game is
There was no communication.
The other game is use your goddamn phone.
The lack was the lack of
My
communication.
Like,
see?
call your
What
friend.
is this?
Call your friend because this is bullshit trying to communicate.
That was awesome. That was like the best part about it,
No,
dude.
dumbest
it was
fucking
not.
part.
It was
The
not.
lack of communication was the best part?
Because it was scary when you were in
No,
an area.
it wasn't. It was
No.
frustrating as fuck.
No. When you're in an area that you didn't know and you're alone, that's the exact feel that they wanted you to feel in that game. That is the fucking fear. They put
That's
that
not
fear.
fear,
That is the fucking
That's
fear.
stupid.
No, it is not stupid.
It's stupid because it
you
never
couldn't
got
commit with that. They
duplicated.
did not want
Well,
you to
here's the
fucking
thing.
I will
communicate.
say
If it
person-
had proximity chat, then yes.
I will say personally, I definitely would greater sign to SOCOM 2.
You're saying SOCOM 2 is better
I
than
would definitely, yes. I put way more fucking, like, this shit I have a solid, like, 400 to 500 hours in just SOCOM 2, and I played that one the least. So I would, and I've tried.
Hold on. Why are we comparing those two?
Because they're literally-
both defining
I can
online.
compare Onimusha to DMC. That makes sense. But these two, those are
Steve,
very different
these are
games.
literally online games. These are literally online shooting games. What do you
Online
want?
games, yeah.
It's more of a puzzle type of. It's a survival horror, not a shooter.
Steve, you know you're reaching in the same way that you were
I'm
trying
gonna
to
reach up your ass in a second.
I'm just using your logic against you. You have to pick between the two. And you know it's SOCOM 2, my dude.
Because here's the thing.
Because we
here's
need to
the
get
thing,
moving.
here's the thing. If you actually play Outbreak all the way through, past all the missions, and then try to do like the final shit, it's got some bullshit bosses. But that is like almost.
That you have to call your friends.
Holy fuck! Get on the phone. It ain't happening as is. They're not like Outbreak 2 is better designed than 1, but like holy fuck, there's some scenarios that are just like
You have to
they're
have-
just not good.
You have to like.
You have to know where everybody is.
Yeah.
You actually have to have communication.
Like if. Dude, like if Resident Evil remade it and they had proximity chat, but then you could find a walkie-talkie or
Right.
somebody, like somebody came with a walkie, like that shit would be.
Like if it was like third person, like
Yeah.
the way RE2
Here's the thing, Steve.
remake
We
is,
know
or RE4
we
remake.
know that you know it's SOCOM.
It's SOCOM.
SOCOM's better. Yeah, take out Outbreak.
Let's just scratch it out. Just do it, Simmons.
No,
We have to fucking move on.
Unbelievable. You hear these guys, chat? You hear them?
It's 10. It's definitely top 10 in your heart, but it ain't top 10 on the list.
And here's the thing. You know what you just did? If you were to venomously argue that where we don't get to a conclusion, you might have denied SOCOM 2 from even making top 10.
I know.
And that's the thing. Is that if you concede some things
So
that
if you
It's my turn. I'm gonna fuck some of you guys up.
that's the dude. You have to pick your battles in these debates.
There's two
because-
racing games. One of them's gotta go.
Nope.
There's two racing games.
Here's the thing.
All right.
There's two
All right.
racing
All right.
games.
So here's the thing.
Here we go,
Here's
bro.
the thing.
Yeah, all right, here we go.
Let's
Let's
have an argument.
go. Here we go.
I have an argument for one of the two
I'm waiting
racing
too.
games, and it's this one.
You want what?
What?
My argument for Burnout Revenge
Okay.
being axed
No.
is that it is fucking 10 times better on Xbox 360.
Is it 10 times better?
Dude, it's way more feature rich. It runs fucking blistering 60 FPS. It was one of the premier 1080p games.
But what if you changed it to 3?
Burnout, I never played
3.
Burnout 3.
What? You played a lot of Burnout 3.
I probably have some, but
Well,
I don't
we can
have
have it 3.
Revenge was the first Burnout game where I was like, "Fuck, dude!"
Well,
and then I
Burnout
remember
3.
trying it back on PS2, and I was like, "Oh, this is okay." And then when it eventually came out on like Xbox 360, it was like, "Oh, let me check out the Xbox version." Fuck! Like this shit is mind blowing how much better it is.
I'd
Like,
say no, we put 3, I guess, because like 3 was the first one to show up on the PlayStation.
So
if you
would
put Burnout 3 specifically, which is a totally different game, I have no argument. I just did not play enough of it. This is the only Burnout game I played the fuckload of.
And you said that this one was on the 360.
This one is an Xbox 360 game, and goddamn, it's arguably one of the best 360 games.
Burnout 3.
And it came out at the end of the PS2 life
Burnout 3
cycle.
is PS2 Xbox, but it is arguably better on Xbox. Than
So
PS2.
both of them are better on a different system.
Like I would argue, Burnout.
Yes.
Here's my only argument is like if we eventually get to Xbox 360, which is a tough list.
But we're not, because they're not saying this list isn't like the best.
That's what I'm saying.
These are the arguments we have used in the
Yes,
past or
they've been
previous
using it
things.
constantly.
We have used this.
But
And all I'm going to argue
This is
is
why
that
CS2 is gone.
this came out here, but this was also
not
an end of
CS2,
life
sorry.
It
cycle.
doesn't deserve.
It was an end of life cycle PlayStation 2 game, and within I think a comparable amount of time, they massively upgraded the shit on the next console, which was not even PS3. I don't even know if it came out on PS3. It was on Xbox.
Revenge or 3, the argument would boil down to the fact
Different
that
gen though.
Xbox
Regardless,
Xbox One ran 3 better than the PS2 did, and Revenge the 360 ran it better than the PS2 did. Obviously, like the argument, your boiled argument is that Burnout 3 or Revenge were better on other systems. My argument is that I think it's one of the most fun games on the system. Period.
100%. I don't disagree.
This game, it requires hundreds of dollars of extra peripherals to actually be any fun to play. You need a proper chair, pedal, steering wheel, and something to holster all that shit on there.
Not really.
For GT4 to be fun to play. It's an amazing experience with the Logitech racing wheel, pedals, and a proper chair and table.
So here's
On its own,
and here's my
the
take
grind
on Gran
the
Turismo.
grind.
My experience with this series stops on PS1. I have nothing for you on PS2, dude. I have no clue. I was done after 2.
Didn't you use the pedal, Kenny? You did. You did.
Pedal on the wheel.
So answer this: was it a better experience on the pedal or using a
Oh,
controller?
dude, GT is greatly amplified with the pedal.
Both.
Simmons is not wrong.
And it's like the same. That could be the same argument for fighting games with arcade sticks and shit.
And stuff like that, yeah.
But I don't think that's an entirely good argument.
That's
Right?
that is
But that's
that is
what-
my only
Like,
argument.
then you could say like CBS 2, you need a $150 fight
True,
stick.
and then guess what? It's already gone.
Yeah, but it's gone because it's just like.
But you know what? Wait. You know what though? That's not the case for Tekken 5 though.
No, yeah, I know that. Tekken
Yeah,
5 stays. It's arguably.
Right,
We're
that's what I'm
not.
saying.
Trust me, Tekken 5
Like,
is.
the thing
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying, is that
Burnout
certain
and Gran
games don't need
Turismo,
that.
like, even though, like.
Some people say it's better on D-pad.
No, some people like, like.
That was a preference, right?
Fuck, bro. This is getting tough. This is getting really tough.
Are we
Like Burnout
cutting?
Revenge, like, or Burnout, like, there's a Burnout, like 3 or
Here's
Revenge.
the thing, Kenny.
Like,
I expect to be
my
defending this more, but
My argument is that, if we're going to be sitting here picking between 2 racing games to be on this list, oh, dude, Burnout's fucking winning 100%. But I have an argument for Burnout that it
3.
belongs
here's
in a
the thing,
better spot.
I'm not gonna fucking let you guys touch fucking Gran Turismo. We'll put this on Xbox fuck every one of you. Fuck you. Fuck all of you guys.
What's this for?
No, I said
Kenny,
fuck you.
Kenny,
I don't give a fuck. It's
okay.
arguably the greatest racing game of all fucking time. The arcade racer. The greatest arcade racer of all fucking time.
Kenny is picking his battle.
But I will not let this not be in top 10. I will not let it be in top 3. It is not even a fucking racing. It is a love letter to cars. This is not going anywhere. But fuck you guys for trying to put these two to get against each other. It's the greatest arcade racer. Yeah.
And the thing is,
I can't even believe that you would try to fucking knock this out. I can't even believe you guys.
I can't even believe.
Because
I don't give a fuck.
we
Here's the thing,
killed
Kenny.
so many other games.
Here's the thing,
for,
Kenny.
For the exact
I'm gonna agree with
reason.
you. I say we keep this one.
Yeah, but this is not leaving.
Well, I said
I'm not fucking leaving. There's no fucking 721 cars, 51 tracks, 51 race courses. This is not going anywhere. I will fucking literally fight you guys. But the fact that you guys put these two against each other is fucking mind blowing.
You did it when you made them your first 2 picks.
No, they can be on the top 10 list.
Kenny.
That's Steve's
Doesn't
argument.
matter. Because then you know what? Then fucking Virtual Fighters got to go against Tekken 5.
will.
And they
It
get the
will.
fuck
I already
It
know. I already
will.
know that's
It will.
happening.
I think these two can survive because they're both great.
I know, but I am Woody, like awaiting the dawn of Toy Story 3, where Andy grows up and goes away. Like I know the inevitable is happening.
Here's the problem, Kenny. Is that Max, Simmons, and me have already agreed that Burnout Revenge probably.
I said we already kind of painted ourselves into a corner because we knocked all these other games out like Final Fantasy 11 and CVS 2.
Yeah, you motherfuckers, the buffer games.
And Time Splitters 2 and Beyond Good and Evil.
This is how democracy
it's
works, Kenny.
Okay, like
This is how democracy works.
we all admitted that we're knocking these off because there's better versions like Max Payne 2 on other systems.
Kenny.
We kind of have to do the same.
No, we don't.
Here's the thing.
No, we don't.
Here's
It
the
makes
thing.
no sense.
I will propose
It
an
makes
argument.
no sense.
Kenny, my dude, is Dark Cloud 2 better than Gran Turismo 4 Burnout?
Let's go!
Fuck it.
Like,
I'll take my shit out.
I sacrificed Rogue Galaxy.
Kenny's so aggressive. That's the thing. You know what? That was me just moving us forward.
Wow.
That was
okay.
it. That was a Kenny pick.
That was pretty fast. Holy shit. So Kenny, you're up.
Kenny eliminated one of his own fucking
yeah.
games.
So it's you're up now.
Here, okay.
Where are we at?
I went after Kenny. I went after Kenny with this.
Yes.
And so he decided to sacrifice his own
Kenny
shit.
got venomous. And here's the thing. None of us, I don't think, here, Simmons is very anti-GT, so I get it. I understand what his personal take is.
Let's try it again.
What Kenny proposes for this is like, okay, I completely understand where he's coming from. Yeah, it should probably be top 10. I get that. But at the same point, like, we have to move forward. And I think there's an argument that GT4 could be up there, but like with personal experience in mind, Burnout it's
just more fun.
It's more fucking fun.
It's Madden to NFL Blitz.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
Sure.
And Blitz is gonna win.
Yeah,
every
Blitz,
time.
for sure. But like
For us, yes.
But the thing is too.
But I have proposing another argument here. Of where we want to provide defense. And I don't even, and here's the thing, fuck Simmons. He's not here. I'm going to lean to you guys in terms of just getting this forward and looking at the other stuff that you'd prefer to champion on this list. And right now, I'm hovering Shaolin Monks. Because Shaolin Monks, while it is fucking great and one of the best co-op games on the PlayStation 2, and we've all fucking played it, and we know it's good, I don't think it's top 10 worthy. I think it's quite good.
This motherfucker don't.
I'm literally asking you guys.
Being real,
I'm being real and asking you guys. Do you think would you
I think it's
prefer?
my pick. It's not even your pick. You didn't even put it up there.
I would
to like defend Shaolin Monks over some of the other shit that's up here.
Kingdom Hearts.
Me and Kenny,
Kingdom Hearts
they're
is a PlayStation 2 defining game.
It's a defining game.
It's a defining game.
And I know you want to get rid of Kingdom Hearts. I'm saying that there's a lot of other stuff up here that is.
And here's the thing, I love Shaolin Monks as much as it's a underrated gem on the on this thing.
No game like it.
No, I mean
There's no game like it. On
it's
this
basically two-player God of War.
Was it? Was
two-player God
Was
of
this
War.
game on any other system?
No.
No, it's a PlayStation 2 only game. Well, but most of these games are still they've been ported to things like in the future, like way down the line, right? Some
And this
some of
one
these
hasn't.
games.
Oh,
This
God
one is
damn
still
it.
locked to this system.
Right.
That is
On
definitely,
Xbox?
That is. Oh, it is on Xbox. Never mind.
Well, does it play better on Xbox?
I don't know.
It likely
It's the
would
same.
because most games that were on both systems, the Xbox had way better hardware.
Shit.
That might actually be a top 10 Xbox
would
game,
fuck
almost
it.
no problem.
You know
That
what?
would fuck it so hard.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm with it.
No, that would fuck it.
Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah.
On
yeah.
Xbox, you know what? You're not wrong.
And here's the thing: if I start Simmons, our argument, we were looking at other shit and like where our defense should go, and I proposed Shaolin Monks, and we came to the idea it's on Xbox
It is.
and probably ran better. And I think we've played the
Probably
Xbox
did.
version.
So none of us actually played it on Xbox. Every time
I think we did.
Every time we played
did
it,
it
played
so
on the
many
dank-
times,
on the
dude.
dank box.
Because guess what? It's so much easier to do multiplayer shit just in general on Xbox.
Because you don't have to do the multi-tap.
Because we don't have to do the multi-tap.
But
I know
it's
it's
only
two. I know it's two players.
Okay.
But
we,
like,
we did it on the dank box. Because
Yes.
the one that, Matt
and here's the thing: on Xbox,
So why
That
is he
has
so
a
okay
chance.
with doing that for Shaolin Monks, and he's like, won't do the same for Burnout?
No, we just came to this epiphany. That's all.
we came to like an epiphany of like
doesn't
I
even
promoted.
use the
we forgot about
I
it.
was just promoting like in terms of where our defense is going, that Shaolin Monks like might not be completely top 10.
I remember, you just at E3,
The only reason
seeing
it's
Burnout
on
3,
Xbox.
or you were it's just Burnout.
And here's the
Burnout
thing,
3.
and the proposition is that
Right.
this probably makes top 10 Xbox.
If it was Max, if this was Sony exclusive, I would have fought you.
Dude, I literally
it's
agree
on
with you.
Xbox. Yeah,
and like,
it's
it's on PlayStation. Like, that's a good argument.
It's a defining fucking.
But
difference.
it's not just on PlayStation.
Okay, so then I agree. With
Let's
Max.
just take it off.
I'm with Max then. Simmons, what say you?
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
That
these
one's
aren't-
actually really hard because it is a really, really good
There's no other
co-op
Mortal
game.
Kombat's on PS2, huh?
There's
The
3.
Armageddon.
They're all on
All the
Xbox.
3D shit.
They're all
the
on
3D era.
Yeah, we're not putting
All
it
of those
in
games were on fucking like everything.
We're not putting those on there. Yeah.
No, oh no.
Shit.
Where are we at?
Yeah,
So they
yeah,
attack.
okay,
Let's
Okay.
count. Wait a minute. Let's get a count.
Okay.
What's left? SOCOM 2, Final Fantasy X, Metal Gear Solid 3, Silent Hill 2, NBA Street Volume 2, DMC 1, Gran Turismo 4, GTA Vice City, Tekken 5, Burnout Revenge, Shadow of the Colossus, Gao 2, Def Jam Fight for New York, this is a lot, Virtua Fighter 4 Evo, Kingdom Hearts 1. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We got rid of 5. Shit. We still got rid of 5 games.
Rid of Kingdom Hearts.
Fucking high five. That's what I'm talking about.
Look,
Let's go. Let's go.
Right. Look, I get it. Vibes.
Woo.
Vibes.
Woo.
Music.
That game-
Great.
I don't think that game particularly
Hell
played
yeah.
bad when it first came out.
It's not. It never really
like,
played
Simmons-
bad.
Simmons
But like, I'm
Your
saying,
mother's ugly, chat.
there is definitely games that
Your mother.
played better. Like, if you want to argue playstyle, 2 absolutely plays better than 1.
Well, and so here's the thing.
Just from camera alone.
I promoted that argument as well with Devil May Cry. 3
Sure.
is so much better of a
Yeah.
game. But all of us would agree 1.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know, but I get it. Vibes. But vibes aside.
But here's the thing. Vibes isn't just like feel, it's like newness.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, the idea of fucking, you're mixing Disney and Final Fantasy, that's crazy.
You don't
dude.
mix. Well, you mix Final Fantasy in Hollow Bastion. No, not Hollow Bastion. Traverse Town. And
Was it a
and the
Windows
arena
system?
and the Coliseum.
Right.
Final Fantasy doesn't really exist in the
Windows
game
system
outside of
didn't
that.
make
It doesn't, but
No,
like
it's not
ultimately
till
it is
way,
built
way
into
later.
its world. It's an integral part of the
Sure.
world.
It's cool.
You're going
but
to Disney World.
It's
I
cool.
get it.
And Destiny Island. It's cool. The intro is a little slow. Not as slow as 2, but it's slow.
Butter's
Yeah, but the intro makes sense for you introducing a totally new
Like
concept.
Alice in
Trash.
Wonderland is a butt level design.
And so
Tarzan is a butt level design.
So is,
like most of the level designs in that game are not great.
So is the aerial place.
Right.
Yeah,
so is Atlantica. So
some places
the gummy
aren't-
ship in part 1 sucks.
But to be
I
honest,
like it.
it specifically
the gummy ship.
echoes level design in the time frame. Like all level design in the PS2 era, fucking is kind of rough.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that like
So
And games that have levels.
I
There
feel
is
like
only one
this
game
game
on-
is sitting on here for because of presentation. Is my
I don't
argument.
think I don't know if I disagree with. I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah,
So,
no.
I don't think it's just presentation alone. Like the game was good. Like this to me, this was like, oh, this is Final Fantasy moving into an action direction.
And this is my favorite of the series.
Yeah, I get it.
It is, but like it's also, like when we're sitting here top 10, I'm like, okay, I get it. Why we would put? Well, we're in top 15. Let's keep that in mind.
That's true.
Let's keep that in mind. We are in top 15.
We
already.
are. And here's the thing.
And here's
So
where let's try to make
Can
it a little. Go ahead.
Kenny said that this game came out on another system way later. Does it play better on that other system?
Sure.
Yeah, but it's like so far down
like
the
a
line.
combination.
Yeah, it's like
It's in like a collection.
combined
Generation.
with
It'd be
other
like us saying the Marvel vs. Capcom collection is the best Marvel vs. Capcom game.
Right.
And it's not a Dreamcast
games.
game
Yeah, 'cause
anymore.
it came
It's
out in like compilations later on and stuff.
so it's not really comparable. It wasn't like, it came out of something else like right adjacent and it was way fucking better. No, it was,
mean,
it was
there is Final Mix
for
on the same
several
system.
years. It is PlayStation 2 only.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a defining PS2 game.
Yeah. Easy. It is.
Okay.
It is a defining PS2 game.
All right.
Love that King of Hearts.
This is getting really fucking hard.
So, Max, do you want to
me and
fight?
Kenny are a little-
Do you want
are
to
a
keep
little
it in top
unfaltering on
10?
that.
Because I would say I would compare it to Final Fantasy. Which one would you keep?
They
if
don't.
you do those two?
They don't really
very
play the
different.
same. They don't really play the same.
Different
But
RPGs.
I mean, we could.
This one's a turn-based
I'm gonna
RPG.
make-
This
if-
is like an action
If
game.
I'm gonna make an argument against Final Fantasy X, my argument is just basically has nothing to do with Kingdom Hearts. I can't really compare them. All I can say for Final Fantasy X is it's not the best Final Fantasy.
It's one of them, though. Dude, it's arguably
Waka.
like top 3.
No. Wait, are
Seven,
we including tactics?
No,
Okay.
mainline.
Okay, numbered.
Like, honestly, I think it's like 7, 6,
Numbered,
10.
it's probably in 5.
Yeah.
Top 5, roughly.
It's up there. There's a lot of these fucking games, bro.
How do you feel about Royal Edition?
I feel highly that's definitely that's arguable. At least for me, because that game hits personally for me. But so let's look at this. Let's stop hyper focusing like one game versus another, and start just like thinking about how we feel overall. Because here's the thing: as we look at this list, we all acknowledge all of these have a spot in top 10, right? Like every fucking game we're looking at here has a spot in top 10.
Sure.
Look at something and see. Do you not think that should be in top 10? Like does that?
Okay, well, the only thing that shouldn't be in top 10 is because we've made the argument Burnout Revenge or 3
I think that there's too many car games. I'm sorry.
should not be in
There's
top
too many
10
racing
on,
games.
on
Or
the-
there's too many
if
fantasy games.
If we're gonna kill games,
King of Hearts.
if we're gonna kill games like CVS 2 and we're gonna kill games like 11 and we're gonna kill
agree.
games like Max Payne 2 because they're better on other systems and Time Splitters 2.
But we're talking
then
about the
we-
best of the PS2. We're not talking about like the best of
But
whatever.
we confirmed that Burnout is also better on another system.
Burnout is better on other systems. Where it's like Burnout 3
within the realm.
This isn't like a large jump like several years later.
Right.
We're talking end of PlayStation 2 life cycle and Xbox. It's like right around 2005-ish.
Well, the thing
2006.
is that it came out at the same time. Like Burnout Revenge came out at the
Yeah.
same time on the
Gran
other
Turismo
systems.
4 never came out on any other system. It was exclusive to.
Right, it'll always be because it's a Sony game. So I'm just saying that if we want to be real here, we need to cut Burnout Revenge just because we made that argument for the other games. So
Even though us personally, we believe Burnout is actually a better game.
Burnout.
That's a more fun game.
Look, man,
It's a more fun game.
look, if I'm talking about what do I think is the most
we're all
fun
picking
here,
Burnout straight up.
If I think it was all the most fun here, I would pick a lot of these games that we've already gutted, and I would put them
Yes.
back if we're talking just straight fun.
Yeah, we would all pick Burnout Revenge straight up. We all think it's arguably, even Kenny agrees, a more fun game.
Yes.
But like taking Gran Turismo and not having it make a top 10 is disrespectful. So I think in that way,
No, Simmons. No, fuck off.
you.
No.
Can you?
Kenny,
Not me.
Simmons, please.
Simmons, like, yeah,
Here's
Simmons
the
wants
thing.
to buzz
You have
balls
to, you know,
every time I talk about
you
this
know that
fucking
shit
game.
is disrespectful. Like the amount of fucking love, care, and attention put into this shit.
sure.
Like,
Look, here's the thing.
You're just tugging
he
Kenny's
likes to
ball.
break. He likes to break balls.
right.
He can't break
on,
Simmons
man,
balls
what's
because he
your
gets mad.
boss?
All right.
And out of all these games, one of these games can actually make you a real race car driver.
That's
It's
okay,
fucking
sure.
the truth.
That's
like,
fine, I know.
can you play Kingdom Hearts and become a fucking fantasy man? You can play this.
I can try.
You can play this. You can play this, and
imagine.
it's so fucking close to the real shit that you can be a real racer. What other game can you play? Madden? Can you play
get
NBA
it.
Street?
Kenny, we agree with you.
We get it.
Here's the thing. We agree with you.
Okay.
Knock out Burnout.
Burnout's gotta go. I think it's 3 versus 1.
I think if we're being fair to
Kenny,
every
we
other
still
game
have-
we've killed,
Bro,
in this
it's
game,
3v1 games to go after that.
It's 3v1. It's done.
We have so many fucking games to go after that.
It's
Dude. We need to
3v1.
move forward. Like we're gonna have to start killing our we have to start killing our dreams.
Jesus Christ,
We're gonna have to
guys.
start arguing why
Jesus
GTA
Christ.
Vice City doesn't make it.
There's no more. I was just
Oh,
doing
your
it.
pen.
You know, because after this, it's obvious that Vice City's going.
Vice City?
I'm just, I'm
That's
calling,
pretty funny.
What I'm doing is I'm calling out a game that's clearly gonna make it to make
Okay.
you realize that we gotta fucking
Hey, don't
move.
make jokes,
Hey,
man.
that line is weak. If you're gonna cross it out with a thick line, you
All right,
fuck.
there you go.
That's Steve's pen, not mine.
I'm in this dilemma.
Okay,
Steve's,
so-
Steve's
so to me there is a game up.
I don't want to get somebody angry at me.
All right.
I'm like, when
so
we're talking to the pantheon of
me
these
and
games.
Simmons and Kenny are going to point to one game that amongst this pantheon is good but does not hold up. Kenny, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. You're fucking.
Sons of bitches.
And you know what? It's better on other systems.
It's on other systems, yeah.
Which ones?
GameCube and Xbox.
GameCube.
What? Dude, this argument is fucking getting played out.
Well, there it is.
But
Every
that's the
time,
thing.
and
Well, there
every
it is.
time.
It's not
almost every fucking thing that I put up here is
Welcome
like,
to my
it's
life.
on another system.
Welcome to my life.
And it's so much better on another system.
It
Like,
has-
Jesus
it
Christ,
has
bro.
been- that argument has been
nullifies
used
all
against
my shit.
every single one of us.
Welcome to my life.
except Simmons. So I think.
Because I've been picking games
It's
that
so
are
fucking-
unique to the system.
So, but to be honest, it is a fair argument.
I sacrificed fucking ballers so you guys can tell me, oh, well, it's on another system. Jesus Christ, dude.
Are we 3-1 on this?
Yeah, we're 3 to 1.
All right, well, that's got to go.
And
Then.
here's the thing: we still have many more games to go,
We got to cut at least a few
and
more.
it's pretty. So
3 more?
Let's axe it right now. Wait.
Hold on. Who played this game besides me?
I've only played it from
Who
Yo
actively
Video Games.
played it?
Street?
Yes.
Me.
Everybody else did except me. I've only played it because of Yo Video Games.
For hours.
And here's the thing: I like it.
Did you unlock the last character? Who's the last character you unlocked?
I don't know.
Wow. Kenny, who is the last character you unlocked?
Jordan.
He's the only person that has a fucking say in this.
Well, dude.
Jordan's a cheat, though.
Jordan's the last character. That means he played the fucking game. You played it for hours.
He played the best because he literally wrote it into his
But Steve,
contract.
okay. If the argument is that this shouldn't, you don't, since you did not beat the game in its absolute totality, you know that's not an argument because that from the previous lists and everything, that is not a full argument.
These guys are assholes.
Well, all right.
Shit.
It's because this is an actual
I have to
delegation.
argue it.
Kenny, cross it out or give me my blue back.
We need to move forward.
Yeah, man.
All right, we have to start making some tough decisions here. What stands out?
What stands out?
What really is like? Is there anything that's really sticking out here? That what
I
do you?
mean, if we're gonna keep using this argument,
Right? This argument's all over the fucking place.
It's on GameCube.
Right? Oh, this game's on this game. This game's on this system.
Oh,
GameCube.
fuck.
Game's on this one too. The fuck, man? This fucking argument is ass, bro.
Well, welcome to my life.
Here's the thing. You know what it results in? A top 10 that is legit PS2 is PS2 fuck games, which makes sense for a PS2 list. So what he's talking about is
And
definitely.
I had to get rid of Dark Cloud, which is a PS2 exclusive.
does anyone? Because the thing is, I've avoided it because I don't recall ever hearing about particularly how this game
Plays
runs
better. Yeah,
on-
exactly. So, and yes, it's on another system, but doesn't run better.
Here's the thing. As I recall, I'm gonna try to remember to a few years ago when I was talking to the competitive community and they're helping me figure shit out. I'm fairly sure it's played on GameCube.
Even though that has less music.
I think that's better.
Hey, yo, what?
I mean, for the competitive community,
I
because the
bought it on
streamability
GameCube.
of the game
Sure,
is
but,
in question.
but
you know?
as a game as a whole, no, that's not better for the game.
yeah,
as a whole.
I'm just saying, for the sake of like, so what is played now? If it's competitive viability, if that is the argument, I think it leans towards the GameCube version.
right.
But if that is the argument, then it's effectively null and void.
I can
for
tell you
PS2.
right now, that's not the argument.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
If it's not a competitive game, then sure.
What
Yes.
is?
What makes this a defining PS2 game?
What is Fight for New York competitively played on today?
Jesus
I'm pretty
Christ.
sure it's GameCube.
Is
I'm
it
fairly sure.
But that might
Is
just
that
be,
just because of Dolphin?
I was just about to say that might just
It's
be
a big part of it.
that might just be due to the less music as well. So that you know,
have
they're
one
It's
gonna,
competitively played on PS2.
There you go.
All right. Well,
That could have changed over the several years.
So yeah, chat saying PS2. It's got it. It stays. It stays.
Then we're not going to use the multi-plat argument.
Multi-plat argument doesn't work
If this is still like the default version of it.
If it's the most feature rich and is ultimately got the
If
most
there's no
content,
gameplay, no frame rate, no like actual difference really, fine.
Yes.
But like this game plays like say better. It is a better game on another system.
I get you.
Like better, but like, dude, it fucking plays phenomenal on a fucking.
It
That's
does.
the thing. So if you say if it plays better, but it still plays really good on said system, it should stay on the system.
Yeah. There's no giant difference.
Right.
Absolutely. We had like
And here's the thing.
Get through like 40 games here.
Yeah.
Silent Hill's still on there.
Silent Hill's still on there.
Virtual Fighter 4 Evo, Tekken 5 is there.
Don't you dare talk about Tekken 5.
Well, Tekken 5 is staying.
It's better on.
No. Tekken 5 is only a PlayStation.
Tekken 5's experience.
So are we talking about Tekken 5 versus Tekken 5 DR?
No. That's
Because DR is not taking anything, dude.
Yeah.
DR is not even making top 10 PS3.
yeah.
Because it's like a raw arcade port rip with shitty online.
Yeah.
Where are we looking here?
Because if you want to make me battle my race games and like, oh, then why don't we just battle fucking Virtual Fighter versus fucking Tekken 5?
I tried that before and they said nah.
Okay, we gotta cut 3.
Okay.
We're gonna cut 3.
I think.
So here's the
Silent
thing.
Hill. Silent Hill is rough.
Well.
It's chunky, but
Here's the only
Kind of on
argument for
purpose.
Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 is the Resident Evil 2 of the PS2 generation.
right.
It's the RE2. And it's like, would you argue, and there's a reason why they just fucking remade it. Like, and the remake, arguably, yeah, sure, 30 years later is better, whatever. I get that. But, like, I played this shit.
It's remade because it's beloved.
Yes. I played this shit. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I have an argument there, because I played the PC version.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Of Silent Hill 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
the PC
PS2.
version.
I played the modded, like, definitive version on PC.
For the OG.
But to be real, that doesn't count because it's not an official release. The PC version was like fucked up. It was like a shit version of Silent Hill 2.
right.
To be real, like the original Silent Hill 2 experience is probably best on PlayStation 2.
Right.
Yeah, it's actually better on PS2.
Well,
so,
I know it's better
fuck
on
that.
PS2 than on PS3.
Yes, and it's better on this than any other systems that it popped up on. I think it was on Xbox.
It was on Xbox. There was
wasn't
some. It had a weird name, like Silent Hill 2.
Yeah. And from what I remember,
something
it had
edition.
problems.
Did it have problems on
Yeah.
Xbox? Okay, yeah. So it's actually better on PS2.
I think
So the argument flips in reverse. Like this plays better on PS2.
it's arguably more of a PS2 game.
Yeah.
It's on Xbox.
Here's the thing, Simmons. I think when we're getting push comes to shove here, I think Virtua Fighter 4 Evo and Tekken are like tied in terms of experiences and content and what they provide.
Well, true.
I think the quality of some stuff is much better in Virtua Fighter 4
this
Evo.
has one of the greatest training modes ever made.
Absolutely.
Like straight up, this is one of the most comprehensive, amazing, in-depth training modes. This will, if you actually spent the time, you could actually learn to get good at.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
And
Did you
did
say
that
about
game?
Soul Calibur as well?
God damn.
No,
No.
VF4 Evo has one of the.
Soul
greatest
Calibur has a lot of
training modes
content, but it's like they have like a strategy mode in Soul
Yeah.
Calibur, and it's actually fun.
Yeah.
And they have like crazy gimmick modes, similar to what I showed you guys like on the fighting
And
game list.
VF4 Evo also had like the crazy AI bots of the
It has
best
AI bots. It
players
has
of-
Turing Japan arcades. It is like the ultimate fighting game content game, like since Soul Calibur 1. So it's like it's a big deal. And I don't know if this goes into the argument. That bitch was $20
Yeah.
when that motherfucker came out. It was
Yeah.
$20. It came out as a greatest hits.
So you would say it would be better than Tekken 5?
I think there's an argument to be had there, but I would personally give it to
Here's the thing.
Tekken.
I think this is a better overall game. This is a better overall package with when you consider it has 1, 2, and 3 arcade on it.
Yeah, but I was going to argue, doesn't this bitch fucking have VF1 remade in it?
Oh, this one also has the VF1 remake.
It has like the Goofy remake,
Yeah.
but it's also not VF1.
It's not VF1.
It's like a goofball mode.
It's the Sega Ages.
It's an
version.
amalgamation.
It's 10th anniversary is what
Yeah.
it is. It's VF1 10th anniversary.
And to be real, like maybe not
with new characters in it.
maybe not all the content in Tekken 5 is exemplary. We talked about this before, how it's like the Devil Within mode sucks,
Look, here's the thing.
but still.
I would argue VF5, Virtua Fighter 4 is the better overall thing here.
And you like it more,
But
Tekken 5 is Tekken 5.
Tekken 5 is definitely Tekken 5 definitely is the best soundtrack of any Tekken game.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think just overall taking a step back, I think there is an argument
to put Virtua Fighter 4 Evo in a top 10. But you know what is top 10? Tekken 5. 100%.
I think I would
Top 5.
Look, here's the thing.
Possibly.
I'm gonna lose the argument, anyways, regardless. There's no reason for me to huff and puff and blow your house down, Max. I know I'm gonna lose 3-1 on this.
Which game?
Virtua Fighter.
Yeah, no. But my only argument is that there is an argument for VF to be top 10.
I think it is.
But you even know that Tekken 5 is top 10.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you just look at it subjectively, yeah.
No, we're looking at it like we're our back is to a corner, dude.
Right, like objectively, subjectively, whatever. Like Tekken 5 is a fucking amazing package on the PS5 or 2. It's a huge leap over 4.
Bigger impact.
Yeah. And it's so much better than 4.
So much better, so much
impact.
bigger than 4. It's a big deal game.
But it was also niche as fuck. Like the amount of people we've had to introduce to VF4.
Right.
Well, VF4 was a much better selling and bigger game.
vanilla.
Tekken, well, Tekken 3 revolutionized Tekken. Tekken 4 made it shaky, and
To
Tekken
me,
5 brought it back.
this is a hidden gem. Where
Yes.
this obviously overshadowed fucking.
You know what else was a
everything
hidden
on this.
gem?
This and Soul Calibur 2 overshadowed everything.
Urban Reign was a hidden gem.
See, but the thing is, the argument, it's a hidden gem, but I think this is a hidden gem.
But
with
in a
full
different way.
content.
Full content. That's fair.
Fucking
That's fair.
amazing.
Here's the thing.
That's
Here's
fair.
the thing. Here's the thing. He's gone, but he already know what he would say. Would you say Virtua Fighter 4 is better than Kingdom Hearts 1?
On a top 10 PlayStation 2 list, and I'm the fucking VF dude, right? I put Kingdom Hearts 1 on a top 10 PS2
Yeah.
list.
Over VF Virtua
But
Fighter.
yes,
Yeah,
I
I
think
would.
just
I would.
broad stroke,
I know.
motherfucker.
Okay, so me and Steve would obviously put it over there. So
Yeah, I don't think that's the sound argument.
right. Well, actually, that's what I'm getting at here. Is like, is there any other game here where if you just put them side by side, this is top 10, or this, like.
Well, you would fight Def Jam versus.
Like, do you
So
think
here's the-
there's any other game of the 12 here? Is there any other game worse than VF? Or do you think VF is better? Do you think VF is better than any of these other games on this list?
Well, there's SOCOM, there's Final Fantasy, Silent Hill 2. And it would have to go against Def Jam.
This sucks. This one ends up being almost harder than PlayStation 1.
I'll say this. I think VF4 is a better overall. Evo is overall better package than Kingdom Hearts 1, although the better argument would be Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix versus VF4 Evo.
If we had my way right now, how many games do we have left?
12. 13 or 12.
We have 13.
Yeah.
If we had my way, there's still 3 games, dude. The 3 games that go from the top 10, looking at this, is Virtua Fighter 4, Def Jam, and SOCOM 2.
Damn.
Because I can't see,
You're not wrong.
I cannot see us taking off any of the other games when the other ones we've effectively had to fight for. The other ones, it's just established. Like, we just know. This one, there's been some arguments here, but me and Kenny are sort of like unrelenting.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know why, other than vibes.
That vibes. It's a PS2 fucking defining system, dude. Like when it came out,
Brother,
I
I
have to get a fucking PS2.
Like, here,
I have
We were
to
all
fucking buy this.
into it. We were all big into this game.
Yes. But the thing is,
Yeah.
I think retroactively, what has happened to Kingdom Hearts has affected this in a negative way in your head.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
He just admits it.
Like, no,
100%. This is like
Yeah.
coming back to fucking Force
Like,
Awakens
my
after
dude,
Last Jedi.
If I think of PS2, I think of fucking this.
Yes,
Like,
100%.
like, I'm not even lying.
here's the thing.
If I think of PS2, I just think of this box. Like,
Yeah.
this is your PlayStation
Right,
2
right.
right here.
And here's
no,
the thing.
absolutely. Like it's if the series continued down closer to the path of one,
Yes, and
I'd feel a lot different.
All I'm proposing
This
that
is
is
one
that
of
in
the-
my head, I'm doing the exact opposite. I'm eliminating the fucking weirdness that is Kingdom Hearts 2 story shit. How it's like, oh, I really
Yes.
don't like where this goes, but it's such a better game, and like the obvious future of what they do with it. And it's like, yeah, this has retroactively made this series like worse to me in
Yes.
some way.
Same.
But I put myself back in that spot in like
Yes.
what 01, 02?
Yeah,
and
02,
fuck,
yeah.
this shit was magical, bro.
No,
like
like,
that game was fucking
You
awesome.
see this? When this came out, almost more than any of these games, you had to fucking buy it.
You had to buy it. Everybody played it.
Not just barely any, like, besides, like, maybe Gran Turismo and a few others. Like, even Def Jam was
Like,
on
to me,
multiple
it's like
systems.
quintessential
For
games
a
was like-
PlayStation 2, I have to fucking buy the system now.
Yes.
This is insane.
It was like up there with
I have
GTA
to buy
3.
it. Yes.
Like, I would argue Kingdom Hearts 1 even more than Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, I like it more than Final Fantasy X.
I would argue that. Like, I loved FF10 when I was playing it, but like when I retroactively go back, it's like, man,
Right?
goddamn, I get all fucking cushy feeling the first time I played Kingdom Hearts 1.
And for a top 10, a game, it should be like, I have to buy this system because of this game. Like, I am glad I own this system because of this game.
And to me, this is like this is when
I can get why I had to
and
fucking
I'd
fight
argue,
it, but, you know,
this is when JRPGs like grew up. When these can be fucking. I know PS1 was JRPG heaven, but this was like when this shit can be held comparable to all the other big boys, like the really big boys, and then this was like the follow up right after that shit.
What do you? Hold on. Scratch that. Back up. What do you mean by that?
I mean, in presentation, like literal voice acting.
Oh, okay. It's like they're spending money.
Like, oh, they're spending money on this shit now. Like these aren't just small games.
Money's
fucking
going into it.
This is like a goddamn. I get it. It's not great, but it's like, oh shit, this is the real deal now. Like, goddamn, they're going all in. Did I like it as much as the other ones? No, but like, to me, that's like such a big moment.
if it makes
of
you
the
happy,
PS2.
Sims will put this at number 10.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
If it makes you happy, it'll be at the bottom of 10.
So Max is saying his 3 to go.
We're looking at Steve. Here's the argument right here, is that I see a path for us to actually get to a top 10, where some of these games up here are just fucking staying, and there's arguments to be had, but ultimately some of them we have put up defenses of.
He's trying.
And to me, I am willing to put like Virtua Fighter and even Simmons as well as not a top 10 situation where Tekken 5 is fucking staying. I cannot see a situation where there's a top 10 PS2 list and there's no Tekken 5. The only other 2 games on here, because we have 13 games, is SOCOM 2 and Def Jam.
This motherfucker.
And here's the thing.
Kenny agreed to it?
Kenny agreed.
I really want to get rid of Kingdom Hearts over something else, but whatever. They're not going to acquiesce. So you know what? I'll agree with those 3, which basically puts us into jeopardy. Well, those 3 have to go then. So
Because here's
I'll
the
agree
thing.
with your just cutting the last 3, even though I think this should go. You're not going to let it go.
I like.
So all right, fine. There it is. We all 3 unanimously agreed. There's our top 10.
And you know what, Sims? For your birthday, for your gift, I'll put it at fucking 10 for you, bro.
Jesus
Just to make you fucking happy. I picked it. I'll put it at 10 so you can be a happy
He has been
boy.
here for 2 hours.
So you can be a happy boy.
We just flip it. We flip it and dip it, or we get another page.
It's 3:30 in the morning.
It's
fucking
not. Liar.
Oh,
3:30, dude.
3:30. Holy shit.
I didn't even get a rebuttal or anything.
The thing
You
is,
can't rebuttal because all
arguments-
3 of us agreed.
And the argument's already been made. Like the argument's already there for all the games.
I could have flipped you.
You did, and that's the thing. I agreed with you, like why Def Jam should stay. But when push comes to shove, Def Jam isn't pushing out like God of War 2 or Vice City or Tekken 5 and shit.
Chad, you see, I went to the bathroom and came back and lost 2 of my fucking shit. I left.
Dude, those aren't even your games.
What?
Like those aren't your games
Def
entirely.
Jam was the one I wanted, and you
Dude, that's also obviously
two
one of the
game
top
fights.
10 fucking PlayStation 2 games. Like
You
it
probably
could be
will
argued
have
that.
number 1.
I left for like 5 seconds.
all right.
I'm gonna get a beverage. I need a beverage. You know what? And then for Simmy Max, can we give Simmons a gimme because he has such a hard on? Can we put Kingdom Hearts at number 10 to make him happy?
100%, dude.
Yeah, I think we can make Simmons happy.
I don't even like Kingdom Hearts in totality that much, but like, no fucking way.
2 of my games.
It will make him a happy
As soon as I
man.
left,
If it makes you happy.
It wasn't going to matter.
they were going to make top 10.
It wasn't going to matter.
They were gonna make it.
Nope. Because 3 of
See
them.
this?
3 to 1 agreed. No.
Illusion? I can't even fucking leave for 5 seconds. Who does that? They lasted that long. They were waiting for me to just walk away so they could tear it apart. Tear it apart and my soul.
Your voice is getting higher. The longer it goes.